truth it, tell them they're demons, they
There
summon devils,
are
all that.
demons. There are demons, yes.
Well, don't demon
proving that
bodies
they
like
were-
burn up and just as turn to goo?
Yeah, there's ways of getting the truth. I mean, they can just come in here and put a zone of truth on the thing, and we just say, yeah, we came in here under the lead of demons and cult activity. We found that she had a bunch of devils and demons in her basement, and we killed them. It's not really a problem.
Pretty sure the argument they made last time was you can't just go around killing people even if they're summoning devils.
I mean, you can't, but I feel like that kind of falls under my jurisdiction.
What's Rendar doing?
That's a good question. He's just kind of standing there, kind of looking at everybody as they're talking. Yeah, that's pretty much
Rendar,
kind of notices Costa looking a little weird.
yeah, I was gonna say, Rendar, since you said you're just standing there watching people, you do notice Costa. He kind of hunches over a little bit and grabs his stomach. Because I believe last game, the last thing he said was he thinks his stomach is messing with him. So you see him holding his stomach and kind of leaning over on that wall.
Walk over to him.
Okay.
Pat him on the back. Everything okay?
I can't do a Costa voice like Giovanni, but so yeah, he doesn't. So I guess he would say he doesn't feel good. Like his stomach's really bothering him.
I mean, does it seem like it's the same problem that he had in the bathroom before? Because, like, I'm getting the idea that that's common.
As he's sitting there, he suddenly his eye, like he looks up at you, Rendar, and with this kind of facial expression of shock, you see his wings. They start to kind of fade. And then they just kind of disintegrate and they just kind of blow away like sand. And you see his skin start to turn grayish and all the veins start to show. His eyes just kind of go out, the light, and his body drops and just starts to crumble into sand.
God.
I try to catch him.
As you catch him, yeah, he just breaks through. It's like you just caught a bunch of dirt and sand as he just kind of disintegrates right in front of you.
The cleric's gonna rush over.
Help him.
Would I know anything about this? Like, is this anything I've ever even remotely heard of? I mean, I know he just disobeyed his god directly.
Give me a medicine check. What is she?
Medicine. I'm a cleric.
You can do medicine or arcana or
Medicine, please.
no. You've never seen anything like that. The only thing you would associate that with is if for instance, when a demon dies, our body kind of disintegrates, or when a celestial dies, our body just disintegrates and turns into nothing. You kind of would resemble it to something like that.
Just want to say,
God.
he probably wants to come back to the game in the future. So
He's probably
They'll
just
probably
like
have to play somebody other than Costa.
He'll
aww.
reappear on like another plane. I think that's kind of like when demons die, they die on this plane and go to like their other plane, usually depending on the demon. So that might be this. He might be like dying here and going for time out in the heavens. I don't know. That's my out of character theory.
He's gonna be punished like Prometheus.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just gonna like try to start collecting up the dust, but obviously can't.
The other one doesn't say this out loud, but all he's thinking is, man, I gotta learn how to do that.
What, disintegrate?
Yup. No body to dispose of. You just sweep some of the dust away and fine. Problem solved.
You know a wizard who can cast that, just call in a favor.
Right. So yeah, you guys are down there.
Oh man, yeah.
What the?
I'll pretty shocked to see what happened. No tears. I'm putting on my brave face. Scoop up a. Is it dust or is it sort of like that magic story, like in a story where it just kind of floats away in the wind?
There's a little left, so it's like the dust when you cremate a body. It's just very fine and just kind of will blow away if you did, or you have to be careful with it, kind of thing.
I will scoop up as much as I can and put it in a little baggie.
Okay.
And say, you've flown too close to the sun, my friend. Oh. I'll put it in my bag.
Did he force a fake tear out, or was it just the...
Heavens, you should have taken me! Ava, can you resurrect Alia Thornton? So I can kill her as well.
Let me check what diamonds I have.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah.
There. Pat on the back. A little forcefully.
How long has Halia been dead?
I would say a few minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah.
Okay, let me double check because I have a diamond worth 200, but I don't know if that'll cut it. I think I need more than that.
Geo, if we can't bring her back, what if Leandro just reanimates her and then you kill that? Would that satisfy the...
Yeah, I need 500 gold to Revivifies 200, raise that is the next one, and that's 500. So. But we have 10 days.
That would work.
Leandro, can you just reanimate her? Make her stand up?
Yes, give me a moment to make sure I have spell slots left for that. What's that? Yes, sure. I can use a spell for that, and she'll cast Dance Macabre and raise.
Why art thou slow? Thou rest of trouble, death, to stop a wretch's breath that calls on thee and offers her sad heart a prey unto thy dart.
Alright. Halia Thornton's body stands up in this ditch. What are you making her? A zombie or I guess it's a zombie because she's not a skeleton.
Yeah, it'll
yeah.
be a zombie.
Yeah, so her body kind of just like stands up and it looks a little like just out of it, like she's dead and her eyes are like partially white.
I'll have it like stumble towards Giovanni, kind of. It's not going to attack, but it'll like.
Well, it's in the
towards
ditch,
him.
so it can't really.
It'll try
out.
then. It'll
Yeah.
just kind of scrabble at the edge.
Yeah, it's just like clawing up, trying to get to you.
I'm leaning dramatically on the lag tight.
Okay.
T from top, or is it M from the bottom?
I can never
Yeah,
remember.
tights are on the top, mites are on the bottom.
Okay, I'm leaning dramatically against this rock pillar.
She says, trying to climb up.
I'll look over. Oh. I was kind of hoping she'd be more alive.
I mean, there's only so much I can do.
You know.
I'm going to resurrect her.
She's pretty alive.
I'll
Look at her,
have her
moving around and everything.
I'll have Zombie like wave a hand. I don't know. I have no idea how many of them it was.
It's just looks like a puppet,
She'll,
like
flick
pulling
her
the
zombie hair or
strings.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no fun like this.
In all
think
fairness,
fist bump
watching her
on
move
this.
like this is
Did you
kind of
just
fun
kill
for
her?
me. Can you make her do the dance thing? And he
Alright,
just starts doing the Thriller.
Absolutely.
I'm not
Yeah,
doing this.
Halia Thornton's body starts dancing a Thriller.
Awesome, doing the thing back and forth. The arms. Right,
Oh wait,
Shadow?
I could raise multiple bodies. I should have got our guards up too with this one. They could have all.
That's fine with
They
me.
could. We could have had a whole thing.
Organized dance thing.
We could have got like the monk and all that too. We could have had a whole dance troupe.
Dun, dun,
Yeah, next time.
Dun, 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 dun. The Thriller.
A missed opportunity, really. Oh well.
Right. Giovanni, yeah, she's down there.
And we can't look at her.
Dancing.
We can't speak to her, can we? As a zombie?
Yeah, I can. Well, not as a zombie, but if we knock her again, I think I have that spell. Let me check.
Well, I'll have to speak with her.
Dead.
This is no fun. And what this isn't. Well,
Yeah,
I shouldn't
have
say
Speak with
that.
Dead.
This is fun. However, it's not as fun as it should have been, or should I say, as satisfying as it should be. But I'll take it nonetheless. I'll hop down, pull out my dagger.
I'm gonna have
I
the
wish-
zombie like scream in fear, but like fake, just kind of like.
Like
No need for theatrics. No need for theatrics. I know this is a facade.
You just said no need for theatrics.
Yes, no need for theatrics,
Jacobs?
Ava, please. It's very unbecoming of you.
What?
Anyways, I suppose this will have to do. She's not conscious, is she? It's just kind of completely under the control of Ava.
Yeah, she's I think
Leandra cast that. Ava didn't. Yeah.
Oh, Leandra, yeah.
I guess if she lets go of her control, she'll just be a zombie walking around.
Yeah, but she's not conscious. I want her to look me in the eye. What? Oh well. I'll just stick my dagger.
It's therapy, okay? It's not perfect.
Stick my dagger up beneath her chin, just whoop, and up.
Okay. Yeah, it's just like, and her body just goes still.
Yeah.
Anticlimactic.
One day.
Correct.
One day. I have an idea. Why don't we actually revive her this time as well, just like Leandra, so I can actually do it properly this time?
Again, get the diamonds for it, and sure.
Well, we're not too far.
500 gold piece diamond.
We're not too far away from Neverwinter. We can go over there.
I
maybe.
can. I think I can. I get us back there right now. Let me check. Oh no, I don't have a 7th level. No, I can't.
Not today. Let's speak. Can you speak with her then?
Yeah,
In the meantime.
I can ask some questions. I think up to 5 questions.
Yes, do tell.
Yep, 5 questions.
Yeah, so we can figure out what the hell was actually going on here.
Please do.
Stuart, do you have any questions in mind, or just kind of general? What the hell?
Why are what is going on with the demon children? And the second question would be, why are you the way you are? Or rather, why
That's
are the
really
way
broad.
why are the way you were?
Okay,
And
so
I suppose the third question can be, why are you such an uppity hag?
I mean, is there a reason for that, or she just is the way she is? Okay, sorry. So, demon children?
Yes, you can improvise the other two. I don't really care.
Oh god, I don't improvise. All right. Okay, so Ava will jump down into like the pit next to them and grab the body and cast Speak with Dead.
Okay. Is that like a minute or one action? So duration 10 minutes. Okay.
Is 1 action and then it lasts for 10 minutes. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you cast Speak it with dead. Her eyes kind of open up and they're just completely white.
All right, interrogation time. So Oscar, what were you doing with the fiend children?
Her blank face just says, "I wasn't doing anything with the fiend children."
We can hear this too.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the broad answer, the vague one, of course. Bitch to the an absolute awful human being to the end.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's not a question, so it just sits there with its eyes open, completely white.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of a next question. Were you harboring them or did you kidnap them?
Or experimenting on them, twisting
Yeah.
them, twisting
you-
regular
yeah.
children into foul devils.
So, okay. She says,
Yeah, I'll basically rephrase what Giovanni said, but yeah.
okay. So she says, I didn't know they were devils.
So it was the. I'll point over to Xena's corpse. That
Yeah, well,
woman.
did we can ask her, did you know your wife was a devil?
I did not.
Yikes.
She's like, yikes.
Yikes. That's okay. Well, you know. Anything else we want to know?
The way, yeah, because so that's how this spell works, right? She only answers questions. It's not like she has full blown conversations because it's not technically her, right? It's like you're talking to her memories, I guess.
Yeah, so she can't make new memories or anything.
Yeah,
She'll
so
like, answer kind of the best she can, but it's not like she's gonna go off on a whole regale you with a whole tale.
okay.
Okay, so she didn't know that her wife was Neza. I'm still mad that I didn't see that sooner. She didn't know they were devil children. She wasn't doing anything. So I feel like this was all some convoluted plan to get back at you guys because you pissed off the devil. Not that I know that.
We make a lot of enemies throughout our travels. Halia only being one of the first.
I'm beginning to see that, yeah. Do you have any more questions? We have 2 more for old zombie skull here.
Oh, wonderful. Well, now we can
ask her just in general if she was hiding anything illegal.
I suppose so. We can do that. We can cap off the last question by asking her, why is she such an awful hag, a foul, diminutive hag?
I will simply because I want to see how the hell someone would answer that. Anyway,
great. Yeah, put me on the spot. I'm trying to figure that out too.
Yeah. So Oscar, were you doing anything illegal or under the table? Or were you involved with anything illegal?
I forged...
Or immoral, you know.
I forged some numbers in my... with like her book?
Ledger?
Yeah, her ledger. My ledger to get the orphanage for the children.
Aha! I knew it. She was an awful human being.
I mean, like, that's not really a death sentence. Like, that's...
I'd certainly say...
slap on the back.
Do you know what they do to people who embezzle funds? They chop off their hands.
Zaileron kind of looks confused at that. He's like, really? I thought they always got promoted up through rank.
Only if you're rich.
It depends on who's doing it.
Only if you're rich.
It's one of those things that, like, it's cool if you do it if you're rich, but if you're poor, it's trashy, you know?
Yeah.
Like dating your cousin, apparently. Nobles can do it, but if poor people do it, it's disgusting. It's disgusting either way. Right.
My parents
Does
are
that want to be your
cousins,
last
but
question?
whatever.
You want to ask her why she was awful?
Yeah, shall I do it? Will she respond to me?
I think she only answers to me. I think.
Well, then ask away.
I mean, this guy. Halia Thornton, why were you such a what was the phrasing? Wretched, awful hag?
Horrible human being and diminutive hag.
Ah. Yep, that's the one.
It says, as a tear comes out of its eye.
Oh no.
I let a
It's
horrible.
leaking.
I've lived a tough and stressful, abusive life. I had to be hard with people, so I wouldn't get hurt. And for that, I am sorry.
Save the sob story for another one, sweetheart. Rotten hell. See you.
Oh man.
Toodles. I shall see you in a few days.
I mean, like,
to kill you again myself.
I mean, look, I'm kind of feeling like you good. You got that out of your system there.
Yes.
Okay, that looked like it was satisfying. I mean, I'm kind of feeling like I know you guys seem to have priors with her. Kind of feeling like we got this one a bit wrong. Guns a little too blazing, you know.
I'm sorry. Did you say we got this wrong? Are you mad?
I mean, with this one, I mean, the killing all the devils and the demons and the succubi. Yeah, sure, great. I feel like she wasn't involved intentionally.
First of all, I'm gonna.
In all fairness, I think the only thing we got wrong was we didn't make her watch, so that she could see that all of her children were these horrible little devils that had to be murdered.
I mean, I feel like showing her that they were horrible little devils actually would have been beneficial.
I'm gonna pull out Costa.
To gauge a reaction or something.
The amount of things this foul woman has put Sherry and I through, including Renda over here, although he has a iron will, pales in comparison to what we've just done to her. Pales in comparison.
I mean, she's dead. Like, that is... Like, she is dead.
Good. And she shall be dead again very soon. By my hand.
Have you considered, like, therapy?
I have no idea what that is.
I know a guy in Neverwinter could do wonders for it. Really, I feel like there's some deep-rooted stuff there.
I don't know what you're talking about. Isn't that right, Sherry?
I just imagine Giovanni doing that while shaking
I
the
slowly
bag
turn and
full
look
of...
to Zaylaron.
Just shaking the bag of ashes.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, are we gonna deal with this too?
Oh, for one, I'm glad she's dead, the witch.
I mean, are we going to address that too? He did just kind of, you know, Infinity War out of here.
I think the real important thing out of all of this was that we managed to get Ava an opportunity to meet her father. Her real father.
Yes.
And then he died like the next day. I don't...
Wait,
and yet he looked very unfazed, and Zaileron just kind of gestures to Ava.
Ava, do I detect remorse? A hint of remorse in your voice? Or perhaps an opportunity, missing an opportunity
now.
for a beloved daughter to bond with her biological father? To find
I don't
love?
know. He was a champion at Torm, I think. Okay, that's, again, the L word, but strong.
Well, he was, anyway.
He was a champion at Torm.
Yes. What about
is his sword left behind, or did he take that? Yes. Real talk.
The sword is still there.
Can we loot him?
Well, Rendai, that's yours now.
The sword?
Yes. Do you want it?
Yes.
Well, then pick it up then. On the bright side,
I'll take my boots back. Zaileron pulls the boots and just kind of dumps a bit of the dust out of them.
Sand out. And there's also some gauntlets of ogre power.
Wait. I'm gonna undo the sack a little
Yeah,
pouch.
I'll dump the bits of him back into the sack.
There you are. There you are. Just in case we need, just in case we find a way to bring Cherry back again, we'll need whatever's
Yeah,
left of
keep
him.
a little bit of that just in case.
So there was gauntlets of ogre power as well, eh?
Yep. And yeah, he had a great sword +2. I mean, other stuff like great axe, crossbow, boots of elvenkind, gauntlets of ogre power, shield, and chainmail. Pretty much.
I'll take the boots. Who wants the gauntlets?
They set your strength to 19.
Yeah, I'm not
Yep.
taking them.
Ava's at an 18. I don't think the wizard cares for them.
Yeah. Thing is, for you have an 18, 19 is not going to change the modifier, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the thing, is 19 doesn't help, so.
We could sell them.
I mean, I'll take them, I guess.
Yeah. You can just be super jacked.
Yes, you take them.
I'll hold on to them until cost is back.
Oh, it is. Oh, his full
I
plate.
mean, I'm not gonna lie. I
We
kind of
went to
feel
so
like
much
he
work to get that plate.
pissed off a god. I don't know. I don't think it's as simple as wishing for him to come back or
He's
calling
not
him
really
back.
the first of us to piss off a god. It's fine. He'll come back.
I mean, it was the god he was the champion of. I feel like it's different.
Oh, he'll be fine. He'll get a slap on the wrist and he'll be back toodaloo. Post haste. He'll
Yeah.
return to us.
I mean, I
That
guess
sounded
we'll
like
see.
Ava channeling the inner. That sounded like channeling.
The
Yeah,
inner-
it sounded like Ava channeling the inner Costa right there.
Yeah. The legs. Yeah. Sidebar, did he have like money or anything we can huck him?
Let me see. Just like
I'm not asking. I'm asking.
chalantly rubbing or pushing this dust around looking for coins. He had
Oh, for sure.
he has nothing on his character sheet. He has 0 for all of his money. He has, I know he had like those potions, none of those are on here. He has no- yeah.
use all of them.
Maybe.
I think he used a bunch of the potions. I don't know if he was much. I think he was holding on to one, but we might have used it.
Let me see if his character sheet. No, it would be there too.
I don't know if who has what is in my notes. I have what we have. I don't know if who has it.
Potion of Frost Giant Strength. I'm not sure if someone.
I think he used that in the dragon fight.
Oh, the dragon fight. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that seems like all he had. Oh, currency 238. Let's see. Yeah, 238 gold pieces.
Okay. I can just go in the party loot, I guess. Yeah.
I'll put that in.
Okay. Yeah, so this foul place. Do you do anything with the other bodies, or do you just leave them there with the hat?
Leave them. Bring Halia.
All right. I guess the party loot Leandra shit can be taken back out of there because I assume she'd have taken it back. Maybe.
Oh, yeah,
I
sure.
don't know. Artifact stone, possibly cursed. I keep forgetting I have that. Fun.
So, what is the plan now, Gio?
I've got my vengeance.
Do we just leave Phandalin never to come back, or are we taking the manor? Are we burning the town? What's next?
We could take over the town. That'd be quite fun. However, people would be questioning what happened to Halia.
I mean, again, we could just go with the truth on that one, that she was harboring all kinds of demons and devils, and we had to put her down because she was a danger.
But then they're gonna ask what happened to her body, and Rendar is gonna have to open his backpack, and they're gonna wonder why we're carrying this corpse around with us.
Well, we have a cleric with us. We can say we're bringing it out of town limits, far, far away, to purify the body, so she doesn't, rot the ground or come back as.
Yeah, I mean, she was working with devils and demons too, right? Who's to
Shauna,
say she didn't have some kind of weird?
are you speaking as Leandra or Ava?
Ava. Leandra has been quiet and wondering if she should just leave this whole time.
Honestly,
Because
both
you
would
just
have
found
lost.
out, because you said we could tell them the truth that she was harboring demons, but you just found out she wasn't. So that's why I was asking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but like as for covering our legality,
Okay. I just want to.
as to why we did what we did, and then as to why we're carrying her body, we could be like, well, we found out that she wasn't as involved as we thought we were, so we're going to do the right thing and resurrect her.
Yes,
We-
good plan.
Could just go back down the tunnel and leave.
Out through the
I
farmhouse.
mean,
Yeah.
Good, yes.
that leaves a lot of like. Does anyone else know we're here? Know that we were possibly here? I feel like
And there was that one guard at the front gate.
Two of them, actually.
Yeah.
Two of the
I
towns.
feel like going with the truth is not something you guys often do, but it does work sometimes.
I beg your
I'm
pardon.
just gonna throw that in there.
Is that an accusation towards our integrity?
It's an observation because you're kind of talking about cutting and running.
We have done no such thing. It's only Rendar. Rendar, shame on you.
Oh.
Good idea, though. Very good idea. I'm strongly considering it.
Do you hear my bird laughing in the mic by any chance?
No, but I wish I
No.
did.
He sounds like me when I laugh, so if you hear me laughing twice, you
Aw.
probably hear him too.
I'm pretty sure I heard it. That
Yeah,
was-
he goes.
I thought it was you.
He does that.
That's so
Alright.
fun.
All right, so what are we to do? Just walk upstairs to the
I'm a
orphanage?
fan of. I am a fan of the cutting and leaving plan. I feel like that sounds good. No one needs to know we were here.
Of course,
We
you
could be
are,
anywhere,
you
really.
foul demon.
I don't want to get my hands dirty in this. You slaughtered a bunch of people. Devils, people. All the same.
We're running.
I feel like we don't need to. Like, you're going to overcomplicate this. You're going to make it into some big, like, we're on the run thing when we don't need to be.
Okay, who wants to nominate Ava to go smooth things over while the rest of us cut and run?
I.
Yeah, Ron's already holding his hand up.
Yeah, so is Leandra.
Look at that! Look at that! 4-1. Ooh, me too! Look at that! 5-1.
Right, so you go smooth everything over with the townsfolk, and we'll get a head start.
I mean, if that's what you want to do. I don't like running from the law. I just
You're
feel like
cleric,
we
you're
don't
practically
need
the
to,
law, it's
you
fine.
know?
Ava,
No one.
Ava.
I mean, she changes her armor back to be like the soldier with full like medals and everything. I kind of am. So like, we can just work with the law.
No one knows we were here.
Well, nobody
I
knows
feel-
we were here, but a lot of people saw us at that one house. And when they start digging around here and find that tunnel back to that house,
Rather that somehow 5 people have disappeared along with Halia Thornton and her entourage. People will start
I
to
feel like
ask
it's just a lot to
questions.
leave up to chance.
How about this?
Mm.
We try it? It escapes me. Hold on. I've got it. No. It's coming to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Jennifer,
Oh, that's their worst one yet.
we'll try Sarah's way first. And
Closer.
if she gets arrested, and if we begin to become arrested, or held in custody, we run.
The other one just looks at Leandra. Are you able to do that teleporty thing again?
Not today, but
Let's do that idea tomorrow.
Yes.
so hold up down here or somewhere. Then tomorrow go to the authorities and just talk. I'm actually okay with that.
Well. How much? We could kill the entire town guard.
No,
Because in case they start to arrest us, we can just slaughter all of them. It should be quite
It
easy.
may come to that. It may come to that. Depends on how quick Leandra is here with the teleport.
Yes.
I need but a moment.
Right. So let's go back to the farmhouse, bar all the doors, get a night's sleep.
Well,
Well-
to be fair, it was rather undisturbed, so I feel like we could just stay there and not bar the doors, and nothing's unusual.
The last,
No one goes
you
there
know,
anyway.
random people have just been coming down here all night. There was that big stone golem thing. There was that kid who just showed up and started screaming.
No, here for sure, but I feel like the farmhouse, no one outside of Hallia's little devils visits.
Exactly. So it should be
Are we
fine. We just go there.
Are
We
we
bar the
certain
doors.
they're all dead? Like
No.
there's no more demon children upstairs waiting for us?
No, we'll have to burn
That's
down
going
the
to, like-
entire orphanage.
I was thinking just checking it out, like sending a spider or someone up there invisible to go look. Just to be certain.
Or rather to be sure, or rather to be 100% safe, we burn it down to the ground.
Well, I feel like that draws more attention, doesn't it?
No, I don't suppose so. We're creating jobs in the meantime. Construction, firefighting. If anything, we're doing this town a favor. These little urchins have been bleeding this town dry for long enough.
Plus, we're gonna have to dig a whole bunch more graves.
Yes.
I feel
Right.
like
Send
the
a
pitch
spider
just
up.
works
Let's go take a
fine.
look.
I
All
only
right,
jest.
one moment.
I only jest. We're not going to kill all of them. We're only going to kill some of them.
Anyone that's got the fangs and the claws, feel free to take out. Anyway,
In the
one
meantime-
moment.
In the meantime, we don't have to retreat back to the farmhouse when we have a perfectly good house from the tip of my fingers.
Right. I'd forgotten to carry that around with you all the time.
Yeah, we've been staying at it consecutively for the past month and a half.
In all the excitement with the devils and the Halia Thornton, it slipped my mind.
I'll drop the
Okay.
mansion here.
Is the corpse of Halia Thornton considered an object at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
I would just bag her up.
Oh dear.
Right. We'll all get into the mansion. Leandra, you do your spider thing.
All right, one moment. And all of a sudden do we see where it leads up to
This-
the
Wolf River.
orphanage?
Rendar and I would be familiar with
Yeah.
down here. We've been here before.
They would know the entrance is on the other end.
We can come through the tunnel here.
The hallway.
I'll send up the spider to make sure there's no more demon children.
All right. So yeah, it's gonna take your spider a while, I guess, to get up there. But as it crawls up, and it sees, just kids of all different ages playing or doing their things. You see, like the maids and the people who take care of the children are working. It looks like a regular orphanage as you look through the spider's eyes. Give me a stealth
Alright.
check.
Or so it seems.
For the spider?
Yeah.
I think spider is +2.
As the
Oh, someone
maid,
kills
as
my
the
spider,
maid's
I
coming around cleaning.
Spider's stealth is +4. What's funny is a giant spider has a +7, but a regular spider has a +4.
How big's the spider? We talking like
This one is
tarantula?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's
This
hiding.
is like a little bitty spider. I
It's
think.
staying behind like a little plant or pot or something and not being seen at all.
Yeah. Channeling Zaileron.
Yeah. And yeah, it looks like a regular orphanage. I mean, how long are you gonna keep your spider up there and look through its eyes?
I'll give it a couple minutes to look around and like make sure none of the children are demons.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, have the spider give me a perception
I
check.
can't. Cool. That is a. What's pluses? Nothing. All right. Its passive is 12, but it doesn't have a +2.
All right. Awesome. All right, so yeah, Leandra's determined to find something because she's like, we didn't do all this for nothing. They must be demons. And she's like intently watching these children for any kind of signs, but all she ends up seeing is just children playing and doing their things. Nothing kind of stood out of the ordinary. They all seem normal.
All right. Well, burning it down, probably not an option. There's lots of children upstairs. They seem regular children. Hard to tell. Is the entrance down here like? Can anyone just wander down, or is it kind of hidden? Or is
The
it just like this
entrance,
is another room? in
it
the orphanage?
was concealed, so and like kind
Okay.
of boarded up and locked, so the children can't get down here.
Okay.
But it was open
So it's not just, like,
because
the kids
Halia
could-
Thornton came down,
Yeah.
so it was open when your spider went up.
Okay. Cool. Well, so children could just walk down now, which is a slight problem.
So yeah, so she I guess relays that information to everybody. How does Zaileron respond?
Well, I mean, if the path to that doorway clear, because Zaileron will just go close it.
Oh yeah, it's clear. No one has come down. I think
Yes.
it was it kind of getting late if I remember correctly?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, so it's kids
Yeah,
are
we've
kind
been
of
because this is still the day that we teleported there.
Yeah, so the kids are kind of settling down now and mostly I guess going to bed.
So yeah, Zaileron will sneak over to the door then and just kind of close it so
Mhm.
that it's less obvious.
Okay. Yeah, the lock, obviously you can't lock it from the outside, but you can close the door.
Good enough for me. Out of sight, out of mind. Well, I'll come back to the mansion.
All right, so I guess everyone goes into the mansion. Is there anything you guys are going to discuss or talk about while you're in here?
Supper. What's for supper, Gio?
Yes.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day, and we've lost a dear friend.
You're not going to make us eat Costa's favorite meal, are you?
No, we are not, because his taste buds have been eradicated since he was 32.
Okay.
I believe something splendid would be nice. Something extravagant. How about... I was about to say pork belly wrapped in like a sort of... What is it? Like a spinach, cream cheese, mushroom kind of thing.
Sounds
Ooh.
pretty extravagant.
That's
Sounds quite
just-
rich.
Delicious.
That's just you put in a beef Wellington without the phyllo pastry. Yep, all that stuff.
Yeah, they bring out all this delicious foods and a nice big display for everybody, I guess.
Pour the wine we pillaged in the farmhouse basement.
which actually tastes pretty good. It's not like the best, but it's decent for sure. So yeah, you guys enjoy your great meal. If there's nothing else you are going to do for the night, you can all get your long rest.
Say, ding, 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 ding. I'm gonna tap the glass.
And the level up.
And a level up.
I'll say a few things about our dearly departed friend, Sheridan Costalino. He was a man, a decent man in a world of misfortunes, and a word I'm forgetting at the moment. He tried his best to seek his own fortunes, but never came up positive. And so he turned to me, his best friend, and I love him dearly, and I shall miss him dearly. Amen.
Cheers.
All right. Yeah, you guys all get a long rest if no one continues the conversation. You all cheers.
Rendar's just staying quiet.
And now poor Rendar just lost his friend who hired him to go to the military. What is Rendar?
Didn't even get to bury him with like proper shiny boots. He just disintegrated.
What is Rendar? Is he's just sitting there?
Yeah, he's just sitting there. He's not even eating.
So I guess people would notice.
Yeah.
Rendar, you have to eat. Keep up your strength. Be strong for Sherry. It's what he would have wanted.
Picks up the fork. Starts eating.
I know the sadness of him departing us, but you must keep your strength up. And if nothing else, you can polish my boots for tonight. Even though they are always immaculately clean, you can clean them regardless. Just so you can. Actually, no, we still have his regular boots. You can clean those.
Fine.
Do you hear that? That's great. Well, I guess Rendar grabs his boots and walks off, and yeah.
Cleans his boots for the last time.
Or does he just clean them every night in remembrance? Guess we'll find out.
Until they disintegrate.
Yeah, until he cleans them too much.
Oh.
He ends up with just like a patch of leather in like 20 years. He just keeps wiping it. Alright, so yeah, there are nothing. I mean, you're in this beautiful mansion, you have this great dinner. It's just a somber night, and yeah, you get your long rest and wake up in the morning. I guess, how would it feel waking up knowing for the first time Costa's not there? Let's start with Rendar.
After sleeping for a bit, Rendar just, he's gone. Then he goes to work out.
Alright. Zaileron, what does he do in the morning?
I mean, it's probably odd knowing that he's not going to see the giant pigeon at the table. But yeah, he kind of sticks to his routines. Wakes up and does cardio, and then swim, and then goes and eat. Just that's the best way to keep going. Stick to your routines.
Alright. So okay, you guys, what do you guys do? Giovanni, what does he do?
Is this at night or in the morning?
The morning. Yeah, everyone
The
wakes
morning?
up and realizes like there's an off feeling, obviously, to this day because it's not the same.
Have a giant portrait of Costa commissioned to replace my sexually charged one at the dinner table. Except this one, he looks exactly the same, except he's shirtless and he has gloves on though, and his beard and his hat and his helmet and everything, and his greaves, and his like armored pants and everything. But he's completely shirtless, and he's got the body of like a power lifter, half his age. Every muscle is accentuated and built, and he's oiled.
I mean, of course.
And he's kind of got that Captain
boy.
Morgan pose. He's got one leg slightly elevated over the other one. He has one leg standing on something else, hands at his hips, looking into the distance, or to the distance. I shall miss you, old friend. May we meet in the next life.
Put him on the wall. There he is. All right. So, what do you guys do for the day? Or do you want to let's take a 10-minute break and you guys can update your character sheets. And,
Oh, yeah.
We'll
Gotta
start
stop.
Ooh, I
our,
gotta
Level
pick at
up,
8.
jeez.
Yeah, I gotta pick 8 levels.
and then we'll start back.
I already picked Feeble Mind.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys are in your magnificent mansion eating your breakfast. What does the group do?
Probably pretty quiet.
It's always been pretty quiet during breakfast.
It's true.
So, are we ready to show the orphan children their dead adoptive mother?
I
The other
mean,
one just
it's
looked
not
at
like we're-
Leandra. Are we?
We're prepared to leave if things go south, yes?
Then yes, we are ready.
Alright. Really? This is what we're doing? The truth? I feel like it's going to backfire.
Well,
Look at
well
me, look
parents
at
always
her.
said try everything once. This will be the one time.
Yes,
I mean-
we're only humoring Olivia once.
So you get closer sometimes and then further away. It bounces. We can go to the guards. We don't have to show the kids the dead bodies. I feel like that's a little fucked up.
Well, you said show them the truth. Be truthful, then.
Yeah,
should
like
show her
the
how we
guards and
disemboweled her.
shit. Not like, hey, I know you were pulled off the street. Yeah, again, that's how you create like little children that hate you and come after you in like 10 years. You get some like Inigo Montoya type shit from that. That's not what we want on our asses, okay?
I don't know what you're talking about. We're showing them death. It is a natural part of life, and we're the ones who did it.
I mean, yeah, but they're like little children that have already probably seen the death of their actual parents. I feel like
Exactly.
you know,
They're already acquainted with death.
I suppose we could just skip on showing the kids in general and just go directly to the authority.
that's what. Yeah, I was gonna say just go to like the captain of the guards here and be like, we can cover it. You know, a demonic plot underneath your city. Dealt with it.
Again.
Holly Thornton may have died in the process.
We had nothing to do with it.
You know, I swear, clerics really take the fun out of everything.
I mean, I don't like being arrested or hunted down or bounties, anything that, you know. Sometimes it just works, to be honest.
Fine, fine. We'll do it. We'll do it your way. We'll do it your way.
I mean, if you want to run and leave, I'm not gonna.
No. We're going to do it your way. You've been helpful to us very much, and you shall be helpful yet again in reviving Holly Thornton, so I can kill her once again. So I will abide by your rules this time.
Again, I know a great therapist in Neverwinter. We could just I could book you. I can schedule you an appointment.
You keep
I just
saying
really
that.
feel
I don't
like-
know what that is. This therapist.
It's
I think there's supposed to be a space
y-
there.
Ooh, no, that's a different guy in Neverwinter. We don't talk about him.
I get it.
Do you have the pieces of Casa, just in case?
Yeah, right here.
That's a really unhealthy cope. You know what? We don't have time to unpack that.
I'm only
Let's go.
impersonating him to keep his spirit here with us. I'm sure wherever he is, looking down
Again,
upon
it
us
just-
while he's in chains in
Ooh.
Tom's court, he's laughing with us while he is being brutally tortured by his god. For
Actually,
disobeying
on
him.
that matter, I think like last night before she went to bed, Ava would have cast Commune. I forgot to
Okay.
say that.
No, that's I
So just like
totally would accept that. Yeah.
I think she would have just had one question, and that's is Costa with you?
Second question, will you please go easy on him? He's a pretty decent guy. He's a pretty decent guy.
He was one of the best of us, which is not saying a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
Is Costa with you? The response you get is he is no wait, how am I gonna say this? God, why are you putting me on the spot like this?
I mean, it could just be a yes or no question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Do you know where he is?
Yes. 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 Yes.
I'm sorry. The number you have dialed is not in service.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Please hang up and try your call again. Yeah. The long distance fees. Is he being punished?
Is he being punished?
Take
For
that
being
as
a
you
naughty
will.
boy.
What is the can you cast this, put the spell in the chat for me? I just want to make sure.
Yes. How do I quote a spell just from D&D Beyond? I'll just copy it. Sorry, my laptop's a little decrepit.
Okay. So when you ask is he being punished, the pillar of Torm responds with, "We all choose our own paths."
So is that a yes?
That's like a soft yes. Yeah, so I think as the spell fades, I think Karen had it right. She kind of I mean, I think he was trying his best. Go easy on him if you can.
All right. Next mission: jailbreak. Costa out of Elysium. Okay, then.
So I thought, how many questions do you get, or is that it?
That one's, yeah, you just get 3 for commune.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think.
I could cast it again, but there's a 25% chance that the god's just like, I'm tired of your calls. You get hung up on.
Okay, yeah.
That was all. I think she was just kind of looking for vague answers as to what happened to
Okay.
him. She has a feeling, but isn't sure.
All right. So does she relays that to the group, I'm assuming?
I don't know. I don't think she does. I think she
No?
kind of keeps that to herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you guys do?
So we go into the guards
Go
after
to the
breakfast then?
guards, yeah. Are we going to go through the orphanage, or shall we through the farmhouse?
I feel like we should go back the other way. Yeah, through the farmhouse.
Yeah,
I just feel like it
through
it
their
looks
basement
better than
might,
just like
put
bursting
people-
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd hate crawling.
Might alarm some people, send some people down here. Yeah.
All right. So you all exit his magic mansion. As you exit, you are surprised when you see something. You see
Oh god.
Oh shit.
the Archangel Zariel.
Oh shit.
She
I'll close the
She is kneeling down, looking like with her arms as if she's embracing somebody, and in her arms, you almost see like a holographic version of Costa in his last moments as he kind of fell, as if she was looking at the past. And she's just staring at him, and her back's to you, so she doesn't see you, but she knows you're there.
We're slamming the door real hard.
Yeah,
Alright.
no, back in.
The if we have a
Important question: is Lulu there? Going, throw him back into hell. Throw him back into hell.
very bad thing. Hannah, you may know her. The Archangel Zariel, you may be familiar with her. We're totally good friends. Well, not you, but the rest of us. We're very good friends with her. Anyways, she's outside. I don't think she's very happy with us.
I thought you said you were friends with her.
Yes, we are totally friends, but sometimes friends bicker.
friends have fights.
Exactly. And sometimes
I
your
think
friend
your
may be an
definition of
archangel.
friends and mine are very different.
And sometimes your friends are archangels that can smite you with a thought. So,
You guys really are interesting.
I suggest we go there. We go out there very slowly. You in front. I shall be right behind you, just so she can recognize one of us. And the rest of you stand by the doorway, just in case.
Elrond just flashes thumbs
sure.
up. I'm like, all right.
Yes, I'm very
Would
sure.
Ava know who Zariel is? Would she be familiar with the name at all?
Of course, yes, definitely, 100%.
Okay.
She was the ruler of hell, so yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, but like, so when you say archangel, she's like archdemon.
No, she's an archangel now. They helped
She was
her.
an archangel, would I know that she was the ruler of hell?
Oh yeah, you would have but I think that you would have heard the stories at this group, what they've done.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
as far as I'm aware, I don't know that they like freed Zariel from control.
But-
as far as I'm aware, she's a fallen angel,
No,
right?
because she would have heard the stories of this famous group saving Elturel and saving.
Okay, of course.
That would have traveled through all the land. Yeah.
Okay, so she's just putting it together that like, oh, that was these guys. Okay, interesting. This is you guys get weirder every day.
Go.
Okay, it wasn't our choice to
sure.
make her an angel again.
I believe that. I really do.
We were forced into
Ava
it.
will step out.
Okay.
Force good deeds kind of seem to be your thing, but it's working. She'll step out. Leander's in the very back.
I don't have a token for her, but I'll just, so you all step back. You all step out of the magic mansion. Zariel is there with her back turned. As you step out, she says, "Hello, Ava." And then, as everyone else comes out, she just greets you all and the rest of you. It is good to see you again.
Hi.
Hello, Zariel. We're not in trouble, are we? Please don't kill us.
She says, for a second, she kind of looks over her shoulder, like the opposite way, as if she sees somebody. And then she looks back at you and she says, "I'm just paying my respects."
Aw.
All right.
Good news.
We're going to.
And like you can see the holographic kind of version of her. And as she like kind of lets go of him and stands up, he just fades back away. And she turns and faces to you guys.
You know what happened to him?
She says, she says, "Unfortunately, I do. It is an annoying thing, you see." She says, "We're all just pawns in a bigger game." And then she kind of looks over her shoulder again. Costa made the wrong choice. And she says, "You see, he was my cousin."
I'm sorry?
Wait. What?
Huh?
She says, "He was more than just Torm's champion. He was his son."
Huh?
I'm
Costa?
we're talking about the same
Yes.
Costa, right?
He was a Titan.
Sherry was an awful human being.
I mean, he was a kind of a bit of a crotchety old man. Oh no, he was awful, truly. I
To
mean,
be quite honest, despite him being quite strong, he was quite frail as well.
Well, that was his mortal body.
his bowels terrible.
He was in his trials, and it seems he has failed them.
Did he know this?
It wouldn't be a trial if he knew. And then she says, but I can't stay. I must go. I'm already breaking the laws.
Well, if you see him chained up, whatever, birds eating out his stomach or something, could you tell him that Gio misses him very much? And if you can, you could give us a ring.
She says, I hope I don't see him, because if I do, he won't be the same. He's in hell. And she looks over, she keeps looking over her shoulder, and she's getting more anxious. And she says, he's being tortured. Save him. And then she flashes and vanishes.
So she disappears. Aileron just kind of leans his head back, stares up at the sky. We're not going to hell again, are we?
My head's down, my thumb and finger pinching the bridge of my nose. Oh, no, not. Costa will be fine. Apparently, he's a celestial being.
Yeah, I mean, he could take it, right? He was tough.
He'll be fine.
I mean,
It'll build character.
I mean,
Look, eventually he'll become so powerful from all the torturing that he'll eventually take over hell again, and then we'll have a friend, and he'll recognize us. He'll be like, "Hey, everyone!" and he'll say, "Oh, there's everybody. How you doing? There's Randall and Chio and the elves and whatnot, and my daughter, and we'll be welcomed
We
in when we
know
go to hell."
that like we have years up here, and it'll only be like a day or two for him down there. So honestly, if we show up now, we'll be breaking in just as things are getting underway. So
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like if it's important enough that Zariel broke the, I don't know, angel law to tell us, it might.
maybe she only told us to fuck up your trials.
Oh
You could-
shit!
You
Oh
are
shit!
descended
Oh shit!
from
Wait
him.
a second.
Exactly. You are half Titan,
Wait.
descended from the gods.
Oh my god!
Haven just has
Can't wait to fucking flex that one back at the temple. Sorry, a really fat raccoon just ran through my yard. It was really cute.
Aw.
I this is a lot.
Yes, if Sherry was like this in human form, I hate to see what he was like in his Titan form, in his true form.
Oh
Foul
god, can you
man.
imagine the shits he would drop?
I'd imagine it wouldn't
Awful.
stop.
Oh man.
He just leaves a trail of dookie around where he goes.
The demigod of Deuce.
It's his
Picturing
power.
picturing that monster from what was it, Dogma?
Yeah, the shit monster.
Yeah,
What?
I'll see if we can find a picture of it. Right, so should we go shatter the lives of a bunch of orphans?
We shall.
I thought we were
So
going
wait,
through the tunnel.
Schedule. Yeah, we're gonna go through
we-
the tunnel.
We'll tell the guards we won't shatter the orphanage. Killjoy.
I mean, I'm fine going through the manor.
It's so with the rest of us, but you know. Somebody's not fun. Somebody's got
I think
bullied at school.
your definition of fun. No, I feel like. You know what? Never mind. The tunnel.
Make sure you really tuck Halia Thornton's limbs into your pack, Rendar. We don't want anything falling out. If they don't have to know that we've got her, then better.
No, she's in there. It's a bit more difficult than having Leandra in there, but She's in there.
No, it shouldn't be. She's a frail old woman. And we all know Leandra. Let's be honest, she put on
We
a
don't
few
mind
pounds.
rearranging her bones to get her in there.
Let's be honest, since Leandra died, I wasn't going to be the one to say this, but during the dragon fight, let's be honest, she put on a few pounds.
Yes, but she was in pieces, so it was easier to arrange them.
I feel like it's a bit hard.
Put Halia in pieces and then put her in. That's fine.
Oh, because that makes it more annoying. I don't want to have to play
Jigsaw again?
Jigsaw puzzle again. And especially don't want to touch that woman.
Right.
I mean, if you want her back, I am gonna need like the body and all parts intact.
It
That
will
is,
be
remember we
intact.
had the same problem when resurrecting. Okay.
It
just
will
saying.
be intact. Do not worry. She will be intact. Just tie her up.
Trust me, whether or not that old hag is intact is like the least of my concerns at this present moment.
Are you saying that archangels showing up to talk to you in person is disconcerting? I don't know. You're not with the right group if that's the case.
I mean, the last like couple days with you guys, it's been a lot more eventful than. I mean, it's not like I've done nothing, but this is. Yeah, you know what? Why not? This might as well happen. Sure.
Okay. So, sorry, where are you guys going now? You guys are off to where?
To the farmhouse.
Okay.
And
Guard
then
office?
to the
Oh yeah,
guard.
we're going to the farmhouse.
Okay, yeah, so you make your way back to the farmhouse. On your way there, there's it's just that dark little tunnel, but yeah, you get to the farmhouse and come out. It is still the same as it was when you left it. It hasn't changed. And you head off to, I guess you'll probably go to like the town master's hall area.
Can we try to reset everything and make it like close all the secret doors and
Of course.
Well,
yeah.
no, because we could just say that we went through the town, that farmhouse.
Yeah,
and
I
say,
think-
like, hey, we went through there because
Yeah,
we
I
had
think-
concerns and we found a bunch of demons or devils, whatever they are.
okay.
Yeah, like honestly, I think if we just stick to the truth as close as possible here, like, hi, we were tipped off that there was suspicious activity, so we looked into it, found a lot of demonic activity, found a bunch of devils and demons and some weird stuff, and put an end to it.
Look, Ava, I know you're new here, but the truth has never really worked well in our favor. We tried that the first
Have
time.
you tried it?
Yes!
I mean,
3
The
years
whole reason
ago,
we had to
we
do all
tried
this
it
was
once.
because we used the truth.
We were exiled by that foul woman in that bag.
I
We
mean,
still have unfinished business
ideally
with
we're going
barkeep,
to the.
too.
Yes, we do.
Oh no, okay.
Yes, we
Oh
do.
god.
Did you say you're bringing her body with you, or you left it there tied up? I kind of got
No,
confused.
we're bringing it with us.
And how are
She's
you?
in Rendar's like hockey bag.
So
sack.
you're sacking her again, or well, another body. Okay. You're always
Real
carrying
talk,
bodies.
if we want somewhere like super secure to put, her, I do have like a permanent locker now.
That could be useful. Those children that we killed down there, did their bodies disappear or are they still there?
Their bodies kind of halfway burnt up.
Halfway, but
Yeah.
there's still evidence there.
Yeah, there's still evidence.
Claws. I mean, nail keratin doesn't really burn up very.
Yeah, it's all
Okay,
like the
I-
demonic parts of their body. That part kind of like burned up, so it looks like really weird.
Oh, so it's like half burned
Oh,
kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it looks like we just went down there and torched a bunch of kids. Ooh, that's way worse.
That's not
I
gonna
mean,
look
here's the
good.
thing. We have ways to prove that we're telling the truth. There's magic that just like ensures that there's is being spoken. So I can walk in there.
Okay.
And you guys might want to stand out of the radius of the zone of truth, but I can drop it on me. I mean,
Really?
look here, full disclosure, here's what's going on. I can't lie. Here's the truth. Everything sounds fine. And then if you guys don't feel comfortable having to be honest, scoot to the side.
Well, you go there and tell them what's going on, and we shall stay right here and look cool, as the kids say.
I mean, I do feel like if you want your names cleared, you might want to join. You can stand back. I don't know. I'm not a talker.
I'm going to warn you all right now that in front of people of authority, I occasionally forget how to speak Common, and I only speak Elvish.
Zebra, don't worry, don't say anything. I shall do the talking for us.
Oh,
At
my
the
goodness.
first sign of trouble, we can be gone. Don't worry.
Right? Alright. Yoo-hoo!
Okay. Yeah, you go to Townmaster's Hall. When you open the door, there's a few people in here. It's not super packed, but there's 4 or 5 people in here. They're kind of like rushing around and they're going through papers. They look busy. At the far end of the room, you see Sildar. You've met him before when you were in Phandalin. And he looks like he's also kind of frantic.
Listen, we've got some good news and bad news, everyone.
Sildar looks up at you and he kind of like squints his eyes for a minute. And he says, I know you. You're that,
Yes, you do.
You've been here 2 years ago.
Well, more like 2.5, but yes.
Uh,
Anyways, I've got good news and bad
he
news.
says, oh, please, we're really busy. We can't seem to find Holly Thornton. She's been missing all morning. So how about we make an appointment for tomorrow?
I turn away and smile a little bit. I turn back. Acting. Listen, I've got good news and bad news. Which one would you like to hear first?
I really don't have time for this, but if it's that important,
You're
the
gonna
bad
want to make
news.
time.
You're going to want to. I want everyone to sit down. School circle.
He says, what is going on?
Well, the good news is, there was a considerable demon and/or devil presence within the town of Phandalin once again,
Hey, Bunk.
and it has been eradicated due to us.
What?
Okay.
Isn't this
Just
what you
like
said
two-
last time you were here?
Yes, just like 2.5 years ago.
I don't have time
At this
for
point,
this.
Dalaron just gives Ava a look like, I told you.
Bad news.
God.
Here is the bad news. Halia Thornton has fallen in battle.
What? This is when everyone stops and looks at you. What are you talking about?
Her wife, whatever her name was, turned out to be a rather cheeky succubus who was infatuated with me while during our incursion into El Terrell, or the first, I'm counting, first circle of hell. You know, 2.5 years ago when we disappeared off the face of Faerun and saved the Sword Coast.
He says, this is the same thing you said last time you came here. Accusing the burgomaster of worshipping devils.
First of all, I said none of that. Did you not hear me, Sildar? You are getting deaf in your old age. I said, Halia Thornton has fallen in battle. And we're the ones who did the same thing. We purged the devils and all that stuff in El Terrell and all that stuff. I did not say anything about killing Halia Thornton. We did not kill Halia Thornton.
And then, how did she die? Where is she? Where's her body?
She fell in battle.
He says, you're gonna have to give me more than that.
Hannah.
Yeah, hi. And Ava's standing there in like her Neverwinter like soldier stuff with like the rank and stuff. He's being honest. We were given a lead on demonic activity in the city, followed it, found devils, demons, all kinds of crazy shit crawling beneath your city, dealt with it.
What? Let me see.
Halia Thornton fell to the blade of a celestial who intervened in the fight. Take that as you will.
All right, so he is listening to you. He sees what you're wearing, and he can tell you're being truthful in a sense. And he kind of falls back into his chair. He says, "So she was a hero, died saving this town."
Yes.
Wow. He's like, I always had such respect for her.
What a brave woman, and 2 guards gave their lives in service, in servitude of keeping her
Oh,
safe.
them too. Oh, and he kind of drops his head. This is a sad day for Fandolin.
Remorseful. Oh, I have no words.
You hear like like some woman who is in the office start crying, and the guy's like holding her, and yeah, people are tearing up. He says, "Where is her body? We must prepare it for the funeral rites."
I mean, a lot of the bodies down there turned to ash and kind of crumbled away. Was she one of them?
Who are you
It's
asking?
Giovanni. Yeah.
I had.
I have not told a lie, so it's fine.
Yes, she is gone. Her essence. She
Wait.
has been incinerated by demon fire.
Oh, he says like,
Devil fire.
what a brave woman.
Look, I'll take a pinch of Costa. I salvaged what I could, but this is all I have. A small handful.
Oh,
Just
please.
like a couple of pinches of Costa's ashes.
Can we have it?
Yes. Here. And I'll tip my hand under his.
Costa knows this somehow, and this is the real torture.
Did you just hand over all the ashes, or just a little bit?
No, just like a small, just a very small handful.
Okay.
Let's say, I'll say like a tablespoon of Costa.
So yeah, he takes it, and he's just like in tears, and he tries to be gentle with it, and he puts it into a little container. He says, this is thank you for telling me, and thank you for telling me the truth and how she was a hero." This he's emotional, so he doesn't really know what to say. And he says,
It's all right. Just
How-
remember, we did to this town a good thing. We did a good thing for this town last time, 2.5 years ago. But do you believe us now? Do you finally believe us?
he looks at Ava before he responds. He says, "Yes, I do. I believed you last time. Remember, I was on your side."
Oh, what a load of crock. Were you really?
He was,
Don't-
though.
Maybe we don't push our luck.
He says, "I
Sorry.
was talking to you before the trial. Remember?"
Yes. It is something we shall remember forever in our hearts. We thank you, you bastard.
He says, He says, "You're welcome to stay. I can find you guys a place if you need one."
No. We must be back
What?
off to Neverwinter to report back.
"What brought you here to Fandolin in the first place?"
To look at Ava.
Suspicions of demonic activity. That's twice now that you've had demons and devils
Thanks, Punk.
operating under your very streets. You should really look into that incursion.
He says, "I most definitely will make this a priority after we're done burying
If you can't
what's left."
sort it out, I can have the Neverwinter militia down here, and we can sort it out for you if it seems to be too difficult a task.
I might take you up on that offer. Thank you." And he says, "I don't know you, by the way." And he introduces himself. "I'm Sildar."
Maeva.
He shakes your hand. It's an honor to have you here.
Right then, we must be off.
You know,
Good
other
luck.
cities to save, other things to do, but take care.
Yes. Best of luck to you, Mayor Sildar.
Oh, and he cries when he hears that. And then you hear one of the other persons say, "But it's true, Sildar. You're going to be the interim mayor."
Let's just go.
All right, yeah, you guys just walk out. You hear as they're crying, and they start spreading the news. Where do you guys head off to?
See,
Under my breath
was that
to
really
Giovanni,
so bad?
if I come back here and there's a fucking statue up of that broad,
We're tearing it down.
I'm cutting it down.
Yes, we are. We shall cut it down.
Yeah. But was that really so bad? See, that went perfectly.
Yes,
Now
that
you're
was,
doing
that
it.
was absolutely awful. Keep in mind, Maria, that you're the only reason he believed us. Even though we were absolutely correct
Yeah.
and right the last time as well, I should point out.
and honestly, what
It's-
makes it worse is
it
now
might
they're
be-
under the impression that Halia is some sort of hero to this town, and we have to
Yes.
live with the
You gotta
knowledge.
pick your battles.
Rat-nosed bastard.
You really, you gotta pick your battles. She's dead. You can kill her again if you want. You
Yes.
just gotta, grin and bear it.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. As we're sort of walking
Exactly.
down the
She's a hero.
path, walking down the path, and make sure nobody's looking. I'll do a little hop, click my heels.
I like that you guys are just going around accidentally like liberating cities. Elturel,
Yeah,
Baldur's Gate, Phandalin.
it's pretty funny. Alright, so yeah, you guys are skipping off. What does the group do now? Where do they go?
We're going to another one. We're going to revive Holly Thorne so I can
Oh.
kill her again.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
first
God.
on the agenda. Second is I love how that's first on the agenda, and second on the agenda is finding Giovanni's sister's soul.
Nah, that's already long
It's a-
gone.
We're abandoning that
Yeah,
one.
we won't get. That's wish territory. That's not.
Yeah, we
I think
gotta
that's not
wish
like
it back.
anything we can do now.
I've given up on that. Hell
There's a
well.
couple. I think there's a couple. So there's getting Costa from Hell, or there's the cult shit in Leyland. If that's on the radar.
We'll have to do Leyland.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, we have to go kick
Yeah.
the shit out of that other bar.
So we can. Yeah, so we can resurrect Hallie Thornton, and you can have your vengeance. Which that's fine. And then the cult shit. And then Costa?
I don't want to
Sherry
go to
shall.
hell.
Sherry shall be
yeah,
fine.
like, we just got out of there.
Yes, we literally just got out of there a week ago.
I mean,
Has it really only been a week? Have we done this much in a week?
Well,
yes,
more-
it
more like
really
a
only
week and a
has been
half.
about.
More like a week
Yes,
and a
it's
half,
not been
really.
long.
This is what I expected I'd be doing when we got out of hell.
I thought we'd be relaxing. By now, at least.
Well, we can be. We don't have to go after this cult. It's so much cults.
I'd rather go after this thing in Leland than Sherry. To be honest, if
Interesting.
anything, I'm slightly miffed at him. I'm slightly angry at him. Because I could have gotten the kill, and he wouldn't have disappeared, and now we have to do all this thing again, and I feel guilty for not rescuing him if he's in hell.
It really is quite selfish of him.
I mean, he made his
Appalling,
choice. Right? I
really.
feel like that was his choice to make. So, we warned him. We should get. Should we like keep him down there time out for a bit? Like let him be punished? I don't know. I just feel like don't want to incur the wrath of a god.
He's in hell. He's not going to incur the wrath of any god. They sent him here. They sent him there.
But like, I think yeah. And I don't really want to have that on us. Like if we go bust him out right away, kind of feel like
And I'm somewhat sure.
we'll be.
I never went to religion school, but I do believe that the gods above don't have any jurisdiction over the ones below. And we've killed one below.
Yeah, I believe the only reason he's in hell is because Daddy needed to put him in a timeout.
That's what I'm saying. Is if we go
family
bust him
thing.
out, yeah, but that's my family. Okay.
Well,
In a
yes,
weird
that
way,
would be a
that's my
problem for
family
you.
too.
I am 91% sure my parents were not celestial. In any way, shape, or form.
Oh, please. Like, you can now. You
I
can
thought that
now,
too
all of a
until like
sudden.
yesterday.
You can
I'm
now.
not. No, oh, okay, hold up. I didn't say I cared. I said I don't want that wrath on me. Let's establish this. I don't want Grandpa throwing
all
me
of a
in hell because I went to
sudden,
bust
Daddy,
out
you want to
Costa.
save Daddy, you and Daddy's girl, you want to save
No.
Father.
Wouldn't that though?
No.
Wouldn't
I'm
that
saying-
make you look good in front of your grandfather though? Because you cherished that familial bond, and you had to go rescue him
No,
from the
I don't.
punishment.
I don't think so. Let's deal with the
I-
cult
I
first.
wouldn't
I'll
know.
sort this
I don't
out.
know how gods work.
I'll mull it over for a bit. I don't know.
Look, since you know about your heritage now, can't you just negotiate a release, parole, bail?
Yeah. What grandfather is going to deny their granddaughter, a simple request like that? You just call him up and be like, hey, look, can you not torture my dad? Would be great.
You know what? I'll talk to Torm later and see what. I don't know. This is weird. Okay.
And make sure you cute it up. You be very cute and everything. I know you're a rather butch woman, but find it within you to try to appeal to him.
I mean, Torm for the last
ni-
like 20 years has watched me bludgeon the shit out of shit. So
find
I
the
feel like that ship sailed.
Find the 8-year-old girl inside you again. The one who
I'm pretty
didn't.
sure 8-year-old me had a mace as well.
The one who didn't backtalk her allies 24/7, 20 however many hours there are in a day here.
Oh God. Yeah.
All right, off to Leland, I suppose.
Okay.
Are we walking all the way there?
Neverwinter. We are not going to Leland now. We are going to Neverwinter. I must have my vengeance.
There. Teleport to Neverwinter.
Teleport?
Well, I suppose we could walk if we want to. Family's not that far from Neverwinter, but
Could walk.
No, I can get us.
Yeah,
Either one of me could get us there.
lovely. Let's teleport.
One of our lovely ladies can get us there, regardless.
Should we
Either
do it
one
in
of
the
them.
center of town? Really leave with an impression.
No, just actually, was Leandra was there at the jewelry shop? No, she wasn't.
Nope, she was dead.
Yeah, she was still dead. Why don't you bring us to that jewelry shop?
Oh, but I mean, should we
I can
teleport
bring-
out from the middle of Phandalin?
I can word of recall us directly to it'll be to the temple again, but I can word of recall us there.
Sure, let's do that.
Sure. Oh, I just gotta turn the next stage. Are we ready to go? No one else needs to do anything?
Wait?
Do you want to visit Mary before you leave, Giovanni?
No. I'm sure she's passed away now or something. Anyways, I'm gonna look at the town sign real quick. And I'm gonna throw a rock through it.
Right.
Okay.
Wait. I'll look back behind us, make sure that nobody's looking. Okay, go.
You chuck a rock at it?
Yep.
Give me an attack roll.
With
Nah, I mean,
a javelin?
Yeah, what are you attacking it with? He said throw a rock through it. I don't know. I guess you're just throwing a rock at it. You don't have to do it roll. Unless you want to. But yeah, you throw a rock at it and I mean, it's a solid wood sign, so it's not going to really break it. It just hits it and makes a big thud.
But it cracks a little, right?
Okay, then give me an attack roll. We'll see how hard you hit it.
I'll substitute javelin attack.
That's fine.
Whoops. 22
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So
for
you find
11 piercing damage.
you find a good big rock and you huck it, and it just like breaks one of the boards in the sign.
Start running.
It's like a chat when the kids do something like that and they start running or getting on their
Look
bikes.
behind us. Quickly look behind us, make sure nobody's still there. Run up to the sign, and I'm gonna take some ink. I'm gonna pour it on my hand. I'm gonna wipe. The welcome to Fanderland sign. I'm gonna wipe off on the word Fanderland. I'm gonna wipe off the D, A, the L, and the N. So it says welcome to Fanny.
I mean, it's gonna be like dry paint on wood. So
I'm putting ink on it, smearing it.
So yeah, you hear the bells ringing and Fandling, because they just heard the sad news that Holly Thornton is dead, and so the people are kind of moving into the center of town, so no one's really looking at the sign as you.
Welcome to Fanny.
Welcome to Fanny.
And of course, in British English, Fanny means.
Oh yeah.
Almost start run.
I mean, don't run. I need you to be within a certain amount of feet.
Just hide in the bush then. Hide in the bush.
All right, so you cast your
Sure.
spell.
I will cast word, and it's a good cost to die because this can only take 6 people. So, just take one for the team.
All right. Yeah, you cast your spell, and you end up at your temple in Neverwinter.
Zaleria, dead floating body.
Still, it's just perpetually stuck in the tide.
It's just spinning.
I'm just
So-
picturing every once in a while a boat coming through. Just bump. What the hell was that?
So yeah, the when you appear in like the lobby area of this temple, where the doors to where they do the prayers and stuff like that are through the big double doors. There are people walking by. No one. I mean, other people kind of teleport here every now and then, so it's normal to see. And yeah, you're standing there at your temple of Torm.
All right, well, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Back to that jewelry store.
What was it, Lady Tiffany or something?
Yeah, Leo, ye old Tiffany's.
Ye old
Yep,
Tiffany's.
headed to ye old Tiffany's. All right, you're making your way. Are you just traveling nonchalantly, kind of thing, through town
Yeah.
with
Not.
a dead body in a sack? Is that how he's holding her?
First of all, I don't like the way these people are assuming already there's a dead body in the sack just because it's really big and heavy.
No, I'm saying that you have a dead body
And
in
you
a
can
sack.
see
No, it's
the-
because he's a half orc. It's racial profiling.
and you can see her legs outlining.
I didn't
the
say
bag.
the NPCs saw that. I'm just saying that's what she's in. that's what I'm asking.
She's in a sack.
All right.
And,
Yeah, so
and you know,
he's-
stack is such a derogatory word. It's more of it's a satchel,
it's a coffin
it's a
bag.
tote bag, if you will.
All right, so yeah, he's just walking with his sack on his back through town. Some people, as you're making through, they're looking at you as if they recognize you as the heroes of Leland, and but they're not running towards you guys or surrounding you. But every now and then, you might notice a person kind of point and say, "Look," or someone might wave. As the news reaches this far up north. Yeah, and you head over to Yo Tiffany's. Ding 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 ding. The little bell goes off and you walk
Ah,
in.
my dear, how are you? How are you?
Oh,
been
hi.
too long.
Yes, you've returned. And she's like looking over your shoulders to make sure Rendar doesn't come in. Does Rendar come in?
Oh, right.
I'm gonna make sure Rendar comes in this time. Rendar, you're going inside. Go.
He
Part of
walks
our
in.
group. You're our friend. You're my friend. And you are my guest inside the store, whether they want you or not.
The sack kind of catches on the door.
No, be careful. Be
And he
careful.
readjusts it and gets in.
Hey, if you have to make a fit, break a foot or something.
She says, "Whoa, another body."
Excuse me? I don't like that accusation. What on earth are you talking about?
Since the last time you were here, you needed a diamond so you could bring back your friend and almost tried to do it on my floor. She gets all like worked up.
That is an absolute
Yeah,
bloody
you know.
lie. Fake news.
She
God.
says, "So I assume you're here for another diamond?"
Yes, a cheaper one this time.
500 gold.
Somewhere around that worth, yes.
She
Yeah.
says, "Of course. Do you have the gold?"
Do we have the
I look
gold?
at Giovanni.
Do we have the gold? She says, of course we do.
She puts out her hand.
Leandro, this one's on you.
For your purposes,
Yes.
left my
How
one more.
about this? Well, I shall contribute from Sherry's purse. How about that?
That seems right. I mean, really,
I
it
think
is
you would like
Sherry's
that,
fault. It is sort of Sherry's fault that we have to go through all of this.
This use funds as well, actually.
So, who pays her?
I'll go. Costa only has 238. I'll do 230. It's a nice round number. Or 235. How about that?
Render will pay the rest.
No. This is on the address. Hold my hand out.
Why am I to pay for this one?
Because you love him dearly. I mean, yes, you want to cherish his memory by letting me take vengeance upon Holly Thornton.
I don't have many cherishable memories of him, unfortunately.
Fine, Rendar, you pay.
Alright.
Why not have Costa's descendant pay? It is her father's fault. We have to go through all of this.
That is true.
I don't think she has that much money. Let me check. I think I spent all of my money.
The
prior to
debt
this.
of the father
Yeah.
and all that, you know.
I'm just curious, out of character. How are you blaming Sherry for like this is this is funny to me. So you
Because Sherry killed her, so not only did he get his ass cast into hell for it, but he denied Giovanni the opportunity to kill Halia Thornton,
but Gio,
his closest friend.
Gio gave him the authority to kill her. Remember?
Well, yes, but in hindsight, you know.
In hindsight,
That he got sent to hell?
yes,
I
absolutely.
don't even,
100% his fault.
I cannot understand this concept.
We're a
at
fan
all.
of victims here.
Yeah. Because he couldn't enjoy the victory, so now is that why?
When Ava said, "Don't let Costa don't kill her," he should have listened.
Exactly.
That's true.
I was gonna do it anyways, but I heard incorrectly. I interpreted the words incorrectly. I thought she meant all of us.
That's hilarious.
Because I totally was gonna dimension door in front of her and stab her in the face.
Oh my god, this is great. I just love how you're making it other people's fault. Like, no, you should do it, Leandra.
My character
Have
is
you met
amazing.
this group?
My character is amazing at blaming everybody for everything other than himself.
I'm just
Nothing that goes wrong is ever his fault.
Always surprised, I guess. It's great. All right, so who's paying the extra 265?
Rendar.
Flutter
Rendar?
don't have that
I've
much
already
gold.
taken it off.
All right. Yeah, so she's standing there all like smirk with her hand out while you guys are trying to figure out who has the money. And she's with that face like I knew they were too poor. So you give her the money. She goes into the back and comes back out with a little diamond. She goes, "Here you go." thank you for coming.
I'm gonna turn to Giovanni and go, I don't like her.
Shall we kill her?
And then look at her.
Why
Excuse
is-
me?
Everybody looks at her.
Now, if you
It's a-
please
it's a
leave
running
my
joke.
store.
I don't
no,
like
my-
you.
My dear, I want to put my hands on the counter. I wasn't
Okay.
joking.
Well, then I'll call the authorities.
Not,
Okay, we're gonna go.
not
we're gonna
before your
leave
head is
now.
separated from your
Thanks for your-
shoulders.
Guards! She says, screaming. Someone get the
And we
authorities. I'm being threatened.
You're in an enclosed building, my dear. Nobody will hear you scream.
The people in the back will.
We're leaving. We're leaving.
We're leaving.
And then she just stops and gives you a look.
Or are we?
I'll give her a look back.
Hand axe. No.
Oh my god.
Fucking tomahawk her across the room.
Just banish her to a different dimension temporarily. She could join Costa.
Right. Yeah, you guys walk out with your diamond. Holly Thornton in a sack on Rendar's back. Where do you
Back
head
to the
off
church. Back to the church.
Yeah, wait. Do you want to do this like just out in? I don't think you should do this publicly.
Well, all right then. We'll do it in your house.
No.
You could share
Yes.
the news that you're half a god, apparently.
Oh
or-
yes, how wonderful! Look at that. Your parents always thought you were a special woman, and here you are, celestial blood running through your veins.
Yep. Yeah, they don't need to know that. What about your magic-y mansion? Yeah, throw it in there.
Sully the carpets?
Are you serious?
Is it not magic?
So
Besides the point.
what? So what? That is a stain, regardless.
I'll always know it's there.
And
Just saying.
I will have to live with the fact that witch Halia Thornton has stepped foot inside my beautiful domain. Flawless domain.
Say, if you do it kind of somewhere anywhere she can yell for help, then kind of put the damper on the whole thing.
Just gonna roll my eyes again and look at Zelda. And this one is no fun at all.
We're stickler for the rules.
At least Leandra like to humor us once in a while.
Right, well, are we gonna, walk out
Fine.
of town, walk down to the docks?
Fine. We shall do it in my mansion. On one condition. We go to your house to do it.
What is wrong with you?
Where do we want to start with that part?
What? I
really
just want to visit your parents. All of you have seen me exposed.
Are you?
All of you have seen my family secrets exposed out in the open, dirty, perverted.
I actually have never met your family ever. I'm
Good.
deeply concerned about all of them.
You shall very soon.
I
once we
mean-
head back to Waterdeep.
I'm kind of scared too. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot. Yeah.
Right, back to Ava's house,
Whatever.
and then we set up the mansion. We get this done with once and for all. Maybe have a quick brunch?
Yes, we shall be off very quickly.
I could go for brunch. Sure, if it'll get this over with. Seriously, I know someone I can call for you. It would really help.
We're not gonna have Giovanni raped again. Like, come on.
Is she
No, wait,
resurrected
again?
full health?
No.
Here she was. She can't do
Raise
shit.
What's the spell?
Dead.
Oh, Ray's dead.
Ray's dead. 1 hit point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can viciously mock her to death. Oh my god. You lived the dream.
She succeeds.
What'd you say, Chris?
You can viciously mock her to death and live the dream.
No, no, I don't want to do that because I want to feel the life drain from her as my fingers wrap around her throat. I want to feel her pulse of life leave her.
Torm.
Are you close with your mother?
Very actually. I absolutely adore her.
Huh, okay, I got that one wrong. I'll keep digging.
You know, most
Anyway.
serial killers are close with their mothers.
Shut up.
That's out of character, by the way.
God, I was really hoping it wasn't. Red Dark's just in the back. Actually, no.
Oh no, he doesn't know shit about that.
Oh, that's why it would have been so much funnier. Just like,
Yeah,
pipes up in the back. Actually,
words of
Just like,
wisdom out of
wait,
nowhere.
yeah, I actually
Where
wrote
did
my
you learn
thesis
that?
on this.
Read it in a book. You can read?
I have 10 intelligence, okay? I'm not stupid.
You found a book?
Oh man.
All right, to her house. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey,
Yeah, I'll knock on the door,
a moment goes by.
hoping they're not home.
I was gonna lead the way and knock on the door.
Yeah, a moment goes by and the father opens the door.
Oh, hello, Edward. What's your name
Ava.
again?
And he reaches out.
What was the name?
Yeah, what were they?
Hey. I have it written down somewhere.
As he goes out to hug her, I'm just gonna step inside. Wow, thank you. You know, I love what you've done with the place. It's very chic. You know, something that says Ernest. Something that says
Yes,
middle class,
Ernest.
but still I'm quite poor.
Oh, yeah, I mean, okay.
Oh,
He just looks at Ava. What are you doing here?
long story short, we just need to use the place to throw up the mansion.
Oh, way
I
to
don't know
skip
why.
all of the good bits.
Of
Exactly.
course.
I think your daughter has a rather new secret to tell you. It's rather
I
mind-blowing.
don't.
He looks at. What is it, Ava?
It's not.
In fact, it would.
Your
Not
daughter's
that-
very special.
Learning about this would send you sky high. Wink.
He says, "What is this all
Lose
about?"
your mind to the heavens.
Ava, what is this?
It's we don't need to get into it. It's a long story. Is Mom home?
I'm gonna clear out.
She's at the market.
I'm gonna clear out some space. Just like move some chairs and tables. We don't need that. We don't need that. Throw a chair around. All right.
Rendar is struggling to get the bag through the door.
You want to tilt it. She's a full woman. You have to tilt it. Careful. Careful.
He leans sideways and puts it through.
Ava, what is this? What is happening?
A lot. Maybe is Mom gonna be home soon? I feel like
She
I don't want
should
to tell this
be.
story twice.
Yeah, she should be home any minute. So,
Okay,
if
yeah.
you guys wait, yeah, probably about 10 minutes goes by, and then she would walk in the door holding a sack of loaf of bread and something else in there. Oh, Ava! And she is happy to see you, and she comes and gives you a
Surprise.
hug.
Guys, I'll give her like a one-armed kind of hug. You got a minute?
Oh, of course. And then she kind of looks around. Oh, where's Costa?
He's dead.
It's
Anyways.
What?
yeah. Oh boy.
She
yeah,
covers her mouth. What? Oh.
It's more complicated than that.
You seem rather
that's
shocked for a
don't-
man.
it's-
You know.
No,
Mother,
this is
you
the mother. Okay.
Mother, you seem rather shocked for a woman who's only known him for a week. 30 years ago. 20. How old are you again? 25 years
Okay.
ago.
She's just like in tears right now.
Yes. Cry.
Oh my god. Do you want to go wait in the mansion or something?
I'm already like halfway through the door.
She's
I'm
like-
already in there.
She says, yeah, and she kind of gets her composure and says, that's so sad. How did he die?
Well, it's more than that. Does Dad know about
No, what?
Anything?
She's like, her eyes kind of get really wide.
Yeah, look, it's honesty hour. It's been a shit day, okay? It's honesty hour. Um,
Perhaps we
So,
shouldn't do
we're
this in
talking to
front of your
Torm.
friends.
You already know.
they're not gonna go away.
I've
They're-
managed
yeah,
to
they're
find
not going anywhere.
popcorn somewhere, and I'm just standing there
Yeah.
eating popcorn.
Yeah, it's easier to get rid of a plague than it is to get rid of them. Just, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So Costa was dragged off to. I looked at Giovanni? You're a storyteller. Where do I start with this? Like the middle, the ending? Where do I start with this one?
You start. I want to have my servant sort of just bring me a glass of whiskey on the rocks, scotch on the rocks. You start, my dear, with the time your mother and Costa had relations.
Yeah,
Oops,
we can
did I
just throw that one right up there.
Sorry, Ernest.
Yeah, I mean,
You've been cuckolded.
look, we don't need to get into it. It's not really our thing. Costa, I talked to Torm. Costa's my dad. Costa's also the son of Torm.
What? What is this?
Yeah.
And the mom is just like surprised face looking at the husband, and he's just like, what?
Congratulations, Maria. You've given birth to a celestial.
I don't understand. And he looks at his wife, and he says, she says, and then his eyes kind of narrow at her. He says, "I knew it. I always knew it. You said there was nothing going on between you."
Right, hey.
Yeah, he says, getting mad.
Okay, hey.
And she
Look,
starts breaking
do this
down and
later.
crying.
I don't. What do you do with this, Giovanna? You're good with the comforting people, or at least faking it. What do you do?
At this, Zaleron chokes a bit on popcorn, comforting people. Giovanni.
He's good at faking it. Okay, no, but he's all with the words. He's good with the words.
No, I double down on remorse and sorrow. Actually, I only jest. There, Maria. There, Ernest. Let's be honest. Sherry's bigger than you, in more ways than one.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
That's okay. Maybe you guys go wait in the mansion. I'll come resurrect your
But
person in a minute.
on the bright side, I'm gonna hand them a fake glass of whiskey that pretty much disappears as soon as it leaves my hand. Hold this for me. All right. On the bright side, you've raised a very confident young woman.
He's just like has a mad face on right now and looking away from his wife with his arms crossed. He says, "This is not the time, Gio. Perhaps you guys should leave so I can speak to my wife."
Ernest, one moment. First of all, only a very select few people may call me Gio. You are not one of those people. It is Mr. Erevere to you.
Ava, take your friends out of my house.
Rendar walks up to him, plants a hand on
Okay,
his
oh
shoulder.
god, we're not doing this. Okay.
I'm sorry for your loss. Move on.
That was relatively
I got
simple
it.
for Rendar.
Got the reference.
Yeah.
You see, Ernest, you may not have been her father, but you certainly were her daddy. That came out wrong. You get what I mean.
We'll get into it in a minute. Let's just into the mansion. We'll deal with this in a minute.
All right, do you guys go in? Because the parents are just waiting, kind of, to continue the argument.
Yeah.
Sorry. Excuse me. So yeah, I guess, does Ava stay out, or does Ava go in the mansion as well?
I think she like hesitates for a moment and sees that they need to talk. So she'll be like, "I'll be back in like 20 minutes.
All right. Yes.
Do what you need to do. Don't be too mad."
They
And then she'll go.
they kind of get up and walk over into their bedroom. and close the door. And then you go into the mansion.
I have known you guys like what, 3 days, 4 days?
2.5. Yeah, I got 3. About
It feels
half
like
a week.
I don't know. Honestly, it's starting to feel like a year. Who are you people?
I shrug. Giovanni Arrivere. Greatest poet, actor,
I
bard,
mean,
comedian.
Rendar
Like,
what are you
Smith.
guys doing? Like, what? What are you guys doing?
First of all, don't look at us with those disappointing, accusing eyes. You're the one
No,
2
I'm
hours ago that was saying,
I'm
"Oh, we should
genuinely
be
curious.
truthful and everything. We should always tell the truth and be truthful, and everything will be all right." And this is what we've done. We were truthful, and now your family is ruined. But the truth is better out than in, as I always say.
There are gentler ways to do it, but I mean, the last 4 days in general. Are you guys heroes or assholes or both? Because I can't.
I'm pretty sure we can be both. It's a thing
I think you're
I'm
both.
pretty sure we're good at.
We work for ourselves. Look at Sherry. Look at him. Look at your father. Look at him. I point up to the portrait with his steel abs, 42-inch pecs. Look at your father. Look at him. Look at you pensively.
He was supposed to help me
Yeah.
avenge my village that got burned to the
What
ground.
happened to your village? Oh God, what
You
happened?
got to go burn to the ground.
Everyone died.
Yeah, I mean,
Except me.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
This is
Are you
why I'm
okay?
here.
This is news. I thought he was just going to pawn you off to the Baldur's Gate militia.
So that we could go and attack the people who did it.
Are they still alive?
I have no idea.
Well, we can get
Do
on
you
to
wanna
that
find-
later. We're terribly far away from Rendar's home, anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, pointy ears over there can kind of get us wherever. So
Yeah, we'll get around to it.
It's true.
We will get around to it eventually. You know, pat him on the shoulder.
Yeah, that's true. I love how you switched from Ava to Leandro.
Hello, yes, over here. Yeah.
Anyways, get to reviving.
But before, okay, so that's his deal. He's vengeance. What are you doing with your life?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No,
You just go around messing with people for fun, or
no,
what
of
are
course
you
not.
doing?
I have no purpose in life anymore. I've killed the woman. Let's see. I've avenged myself. I've killed the woman who banished me from Baldur's Gate. I am currently welcome back again to Baldur's Gate. I am now savior of that said city. Sorry, I shouldn't say savior. Hero. I really don't have much else to do now. Really, I've killed Harley. Well, actually, I had one more thing to do. Point at the body bag.
So are you just one vengeance plot after another?
How dare you? How dare you accuse me of that? I do not have that many enemies. And even if I did,
I
they're all
mean,
dead now.
you just listed off like a couple. But
They're
that's what I'm
all-
getting at, you know?
No, don't worry, they're all dead now. Save for one more. So chop chop.
Well, that barkeep's still alive too.
Oh yes.
Also, that lady who tried to get rent from us.
Oh yes, we shall deal with them post haste.
Oh, and that bard.
It's who you are? You're
Mhm,
just picking fights with people?
I am. Excuse me. The fights come to us. This is self-defense.
I mean, you just threatened to kill a woman because she looked at you wrong?
I was only jesting.
I don't know that you were.
I
don't
am.
know
I
if
am
you know
jesting.
that
I
you
am
were.
never serious. Aren't I? Zero, tell them. Rendar, tell them. You've been with me the longest, aside from Sherry. Tell them.
He jokes a lot.
Unequivocally.
Yeah, but is that to cover something up? Because, dude, I'm just getting a lot of like, seriously, are you okay?
I feel absolutely fine. I got a full night's rest yesterday.
But I can't. You know what? We don't have to get into this, but seriously,
What are you doing? Why are you
I'm
trying?
a little bit worried about you.
You trying to dive into my psyche? Now get on with the work. Chop chop. There is killing to be done.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sure. Give me a minute. We can talk about this later. Do what you gotta do, man. And she'll take the diamond and cast Raise Dead.
Say, we should head over to Waterdeep. I want to visit my family, see how they're doing. Hope none of them are dead again. Hope none of them have died off anymore.
None of them?
I hope another one hasn't died off. As I look directly at the camera.
So yeah, you cast the Raise Dead. Holly Thornton is lying there and her eyes open, all her wounds heal, and she takes a breath. She says, "Thank you for bringing me back."
Ava leaves.
Oh, Holly Thornton. You know, it is quite unusual to see you this high above me without a broom under you.
She says, because I guess when you're a ghost, you do see what's around you, right? And then if she revives, does she retain that knowledge? I'm trying to.
It's
Well, it
your
also
call.
depends on whether she was a ghost or whether
Yeah.
she moved on. 'Cause
Yeah.
if we called her spirit
No.
from another plane, then it
Yeah,
would be-
yeah. So she's because she willingly came back because she had to choose, and then so she said, "I can't believe." What did she say? She goes, "You realized you made a mistake. You brought me back."
You don't make mistakes.
Well, we did make a mistake, and the mistake was Sherry killing you instead.
What? She looks around. Where is he?
I'll look at the portrait.
She looks up and she says, "He killed me."
No, he just made you unalive again. Or let's be honest, you were never alive to begin with.
Where am I? I need to get to Phandalin.
No, you're still right there. Anyways, I have a few questions for you before I kill you again.
Wait, what? And
What?
she starts looking at everyone's like in their faces.
Questions. Just a few questions. We brought you back for a few questions, really.
She tries to like climb off the table and
No. We won't be doing any of that.
Does everyone like kind of surround her? How do you
I mean, I'm holding her down.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Please let go of me. And she looks scared.
Well. Now, what do you know about the demon children? The devil children? You know something.
What are you talking about?
The devil children. You know something about them.
The children I saw you murdered?
You know exactly that one girl. What was that one girl?
Layla?
Layla, you know exactly. Layla with the horns and the claws.
Layla.
And the 3 other ones that attacked us with the horns and the claws and the stone giant.
Layla left months ago.
No, she didn't. She didn't.
She came of age. She left to be on her own.
She did not leave. We found her in the farmhouse in the basement below.
Farmhouse.
Trapped.
What are you talking about?
She tried to seduce me.
She says, "I don't know what you're talking about now. Please let me leave."
I misthought, and eventually as insane as you think I am, you must believe the fact that everything I am saying is true, because it is too ridiculous to be a lie at this point.
She says, "You're all insane. All
It
of
is
you."
like this. It was like this 2.5 years ago. I have not forgotten. none of us have, or rather, the two of us, or rather, just me.
2.5
Sherry,
years
who-
ago, you accused our burgomaster of worshipping devils. Then you accused me. And then
And
you
are
kill me.
people- Ah!
I
Hey.
have never worshipped the devil.
You were in cahoots with him in his entire.
So that's why her wife
we
left
know-
her.
My wife.
We know exactly.
Kind of gets all emotional.
And your wife was a succubus. She had you pegged for a sucker the minute you walked into Fendelin. You stupid hack.
Oh my god. She just breaks down.
They never loved you.
That's pretty dark.
Never
I feel like Zaileron's probably quietly
Yeah.
toasting himself at this point.
What is
laughing.
Zaileron doing?
He's just straight up chuckling. He's like, "This is great. I love this."
And Rendar?
Giovanni is completely lost it. This is the best.
What is Rendar doing?
Rendar's so into it. He's just holding her tighter and tighter.
How is Leander responding to this?
Leandra's in the corner reading through her book, fairly certain that, like, oh, Halia Thornton's correct. He's insane, and she's probably innocent. She doesn't care.
And Ava?
Ava laughed. Ava's like, I don't want to deal with this shit. He is crazy.
Oh my god, yeah, so she's like, she starts freaking out. Let go of me! Let go of me! What?
Nobody has ever loved you, and nobody ever will. And nobody will ever miss you.
Kirsty! Hi! Jane giving someone
Hey, Kirsty,
That's
don't
right.
look. Kirsty, don't look.
She said, don't look.
Don't look. Don't look. Don't look at me.
She says, I tune in right to hear Chang giving someone shit. Nothing has changed. I'm dying right now. I love it. Oh my god, yeah, and she's just freaking out. I
Now tell
don't.
me what you know about the demon children. I know you know something.
I just told you, Leia left months ago.
She has not, in fact.
That was the first time I've seen her since she left.
You should have killed her in the tunnels. She has not left. She is now possessed by a devil, and so have the other children. And I suspect many more.
She says, I don't know any of this. I was running an orphanage with my wife. I was
Your wife,
betrayed.
who was a succubus. You disgust me, you pit fiend.
And then she starts like, I don't understand why you're involved in this and what is going
I
on.
am not involved in this. We just waltzed into town hoping to kill you after 2.5 years of hiatus. We were in hell saving El Terrell.
But everything, the same
We're
thing
heroes!
happened. She's
We are
looking at you.
heroes.
Oh god, she's just like she pauses when you do that, and she
And as soon as we came back from hell, we decided to tie up the loose ends, you being one of them. We've been plotting your demise the entire time we were being heroes.
I welcomed
Ironic,
you
isn't
back into Vandalin, and you want to kill
Yes.
me.
It was all a ploy. The original plan was to seduce your monk bodyguard, and then I would slip into your room and kill you where you slept.
What is wrong with you?
But it didn't turn out that way because you were harboring devil children, and I now have even more jurisdiction to slay you where you sit.
And then she says, then just do it. If that's what you want to do.
You bald-headed, awful woman.
She says,
Everyone-
you're the only one here who is a dirty, disgusting human being.
I beg your
Leandra's
pardon.
nodding behind him.
I am the dirtiest, nastiest little boy you have ever met in your life.
She goes, I see that. And I hope I see you in hell then.
You know, this doesn't feel. It's not satisfying. It really doesn't feel as satisfying anymore. I'll be honest.
Yeah, there's a lot of buildup, but it just doesn't. Maybe if we give her a knife, she could try and fight back.
Yes. Would you like one?
I would like to leave. She struggles against Rendar.
A knife fight would be fun.
She says, I'm not going to play your sick games. I've been through enough.
Well, I'm willing to say if you want to leave, the only way out is to kill us all. And Zaileron just puts the dagger on the table.
She goes, when I saw you hovering over my body, I thought you were here because you realized you made a mistake and brought me back. But I was a fool to think such things.
You're always foolish, Alia.
I was always right about you.
First of all, no, you weren't. Second of all, we were right the first time around as well. Did you really want to get into this game? It's been 2.5 years. Because the first time around, there were demons and devils. You saw the prayer circles. You saw the summoning circles. As have we. In fact, I could probably draw them from memory.
She says, you believe whatever you want, but I know the truth about you.
And the pile of skulls, not a pile, a mountain of skulls in that room where the stone giant of yours resided. All right, I'd like to see how you clear those out. Did you resurrect them as your lost children, you sick son of a bitch?
Those children, parents have died. Most of them were from Elturel.
Yes, it was the pile of bones you picked your teeth with down below in the Tresendar Manor cellars.
You're a sick and perverted person.
I am not perverted, not anymore.
You live in a world that doesn't exist.
I haven't had any in years.
You're schizophrenic.
I don't even know that word.
Yeah, you're sitting conflict now.
Just
Looking back and forth.
kill
in tennis
me
match.
or let me go.
Rendar is holding his blade up to her throat.
She says, I already died once.
You know, I'm tempted to let you live.
Well, then let me go. And she kind of tries to pull away from Rendar.
Well, no. I said I'm tempted. I didn't say I'm fully up with the idea. I am tempted to let you go and go back to Fandolin and live your little happy life so long as you pledge loyalty to me.
She says, you are insane.
That would also put the story that we gave them to question.
You will plead
left
guilty.
Fandolin. Why don't we just drop her off in hell? We don't have to kill her.
She says,
No.
I already know where I'm going, so kill me if you want.
Because if we drop her off in hell, she'll probably take over the place, and we'll have to deal with her again. So if we drop her off in Fandolin, she may never bother us again, as long as she pleads fealty to me.
You really want to leave somebody that conniving to gather forces and plot her revenge?
I don't know. It seems like she was on the up and up, orphanage. The children adore her. Apparently,
being used by a succubus who swore vengeance against you.
Well, it's not like. Well, to be honest, she was quite stupid and was seduced by the succubus, right? So I wouldn't count that as conniving. I'll count that as mentally deficient.
She rolls her eyes.
I would say that is early onset dementia, something that Sherry had as well. They're about the same age, 82.
Sword cuts in a little bit deeper.
Where do we... I mean, Leander, do you know any other good planes that we could just drop her off on?
She looks at Ava. What is Ava wearing right now?
Oh, Ava left.
Oh,
Ava's out of
left?
the room. Yeah, she's pieced.
Yeah, she went to a different room. She didn't want to.
Oh, did I miss that somewhere?
show.
When did I miss that? Oh, Ava leaves the room. Okay, 11 minutes ago. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, do you want somewhere she won't make her way back, or eternal torture, or just something neutral? There's lots of planes.
How about just eternal boredom?
The abyss.
We could. Although, again, pleading fealty would be quite nice. I am tired of making enemies.
I think I don't. Gio, I'm sorry, you're a very charismatic man, but I don't think there's any salvaging this relationship between you and her at this point.
I think we could. Well, probably not salvage
Hmm.
the relationship, but as long as she recognizes me as her superior, she
She's,
I
will
think
be
she
my underling.
recognizes you as a lunatic, but I don't think superior is the word she would use.
well, it seems someone in your group is smart.
Silence! No one asked you to speak.
You don't. She says, I'm done with this game.
We're not playing a game.
I'm out of popcorn, so if we could wrap this up.
Can I slap her with the flat of the blade?
She only has 1 hit point, Rendar. No, I mean, she's very frail, Rendar. Don't do that.
I'm sitting on the table, just looking at her. What should I do? I've waited this long.
Like, Rendar's pulled back, and he's ready to.
So you're no longer holding her? Holding her down?
Oh, right, I was holding her. Never mind.
I mean, all the
let's
doors
be
will be
honest. How
closed.
far is she gonna get?
The doors will be closed anyways. I can lock the doors. I can remove the doors.
That's true.
Giovanni, this is your call. You can decide what you want to do with her, but my vote is for eternal boredom, wandering a endless sea of mist. That's an option, right?
We did
Probably.
always have the dream of taking over Phandalin, and with Halia Thornton as our patsy, as they say, we can very much do that.
Dream on. You'll never be in charge of Phandalin.
We don't really want to be in charge of Phandalin. We just want to own everything.
We don't need her for that.
Well, I don't want to do the paperwork and collect taxes and write.
That's why we
deeds.
have Leandra. She's book smart.
All right. No, but she has to follow us wherever we go because she has to provide transport for us.
What about Mike? You got Mike. He can do paperwork.
You can't understand common, can't you, Michael?
She says, let me go, and I will say you saved me.
We technically have.
At all.
We technically have by reviving you, but I think yes.
She says
like
exactly.
We don't believe you. You are a conniving woman. You got us exiled last time. You Zentarum person.
She says, because I thought you were trying to take over Phandalin.
Oh, we very much are. And you are still at the head of the Zentarum. So
I'm not the head of
you.
the Zentarum.
Sorry, Lieutenant.
She rolls her eyes.
Captain. All right.
She goes, what does that have to do with anything?
It has to do with the fact that we killed Zentarum and you got us kicked out of your town.
And why would you kill Zentarum?
I think not. Because they're evil people. Are those sympathetic words I hear?
She says, the only thing I've ever used the Zentarum for was to gain information to help me get to my goals. She kind of looks at you like, yeah, and? Do you think I'm the only one who does such things? There's nothing illegal about it.
I do believe espionage is very illegal in any city or province or township, lordship.
She says it's a fine line.
Yes, of course it is. I'm really conflicted. Everyone, I'm really conflicted.
If you were a true noble, you would know these things.
I'm not a noble.
Well, then don't dress like one.
Why wouldn't I dress like one? I have more money than you do. Feeding your stupid children, acting like you're, ooh, I'm so good now. Ooh. Ooh, my boobies have sank down to the floor because I'm ugly.
At least I was doing something good for this world.
We saved El Terrell.
And Baldur's Gate. And Leland.
Yes.
And Phandalin, actually.
Guys, I think the real point she's trying to make is she did something good as a choice.
We did it as a choice. We chose. Zelaron, we could have easily just pissed away our time in hell.
It was really unpleasant down there.
Yes, it was. It was terrible for my hair. It was unbelievably dry. This doesn't have the. I mean, if we kill her, then everything goes on as normal. But then they'll probably erect a statue, which we'll probably take down, which will be easy enough. But if we send her back, she'll lie, and then she'll get all of Neverwinter and Fandolin to put a bounty on us because we've done this and that, because she worships devils.
She says, your view on me is completely off. I don't even know where you get all this from.
I swear, if Sherry and Zelaria were still alive right now, they would eat you alive for breakfast. And it's only noon.
My sister may actually have eaten you. She liked to turn into bears.
Sherry gets Zelaria as well.
And she's just.
She must be floating somewhere in the ocean with her legs tied up around one of the dock pillars, just blowing in the sea like a piece of kelp.
So,
Let's just.
what are you going to do? She says, just let me go.
Well, I don't have to do anything really. You can be. I can sit you here for 24 hours.
Clearly, you don't know what you want. So just let me go.
I don't want to listen to her for another 24 hours. Can you just channel your inner Costa?
I'm gonna lay down on the table and just look up to the ceiling.
This is preposterous.
Just tie her up for now. Tie her up here in this chair. You can all retire to your rooms. I shall remove the doors from here.
I mean, given the choice, I think I'm going to go watch the episode that you just started outside. If you don't mind.
Oh yes, please do so. Please do so.
Tying her up.
She says, this is preposterous. Just let me go. What kind of sick person brings somebody back to life just to kill them again and torture them?
We're not torturing you. We're just tying you up.
This is torture. She says,
Speaking with Giovanni?
Oh, please.
Yes.
This is not torture.
Is
Do you want to be tortured?
who's in the room still? Yeah. Zelaron left. Is Giovanni and Leandra still in here? Or did they walk out too?
Yeah, I'm laying down on the table looking up
okay.
at the chandelier.
All right.
Leandra's just in the corner, like reading her book, half listening.
Yeah, well, so when you say that, do you want to be tortured? She just kind of humps and lets you continue tying her up and stops talking.
What would Sherry do? I'd fucking kill her. You should probably be right.
Like, just imagining how insane Giovanni looks from how he's pointing right now is incredible.
She says, what did happen to your friend who killed me?
Oh, nothing, really. He ascended to heaven and is now looking down upon you, smiling and cackling. Isn't that right, Sherry? Oh, yeah.
She says, you are insane. You're talking to yourself as if you're your friend.
I am not talking to myself. I'm talking to Sherry. Right here. I'll lift the little bag of ashes. He's with us in spirit. I can hear him now.
She says, if you let me go, I'll use my contacts in the Zentarm to bring your friend back to life. We have wizards who can raise the dead.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. It's due to extenuating circumstances, so that won't be happening. So you have nothing to bargain with.
She says, what do you mean?
Unless, the offer to plead guilty is always on the table.
She quiets.
You shall recognize me as your Lord and Savior.
She says, and what must I do if I swear fealty to you?
Nothing really. Just that Fandolin truly belongs to us. You can run it how you please, as long as you don't run it into the ground. And we get a cut of the treasury. Or rather, we get a cut of the rent.
And you will not kill me. I'll be safe to live.
We will, in fact, we will never return to Fandolin again. As long as you send the money to, actually, you should probably send it to Waterdeep. My family could use it. Yes, that'd be nice. No, actually, no, you should probably send it to Baldur's Gate. Well, no, that's too far because the bandits may get to it on the roads. I don't suppose you know a way to send money without having to make it travel by horse or wagon?
The bank?
Well, I suppose so, but do you have connections down to the Baldur's Gate treasury?
She says, I'm sure I can come up with something.
Mm,
We do have secured guards that travel between the towns.
yes, but this is going all the way down south. All the way down south. And what guarantee do I have that you won't just somehow poison the minds of the Neverwinter High Command to make them come after us?
Because I'm sure you'll come back and kill me.
You're very right. You're very fragile and weak.
She says,
I'm going to incite that.
incite that you'll come back
Yeah,
and kill
half
her?
listening.
That she
No,
won't.
I want to know if she's being honest or if she's just like, yeah.
If she's
I want
like
to know if she's being
BSing.
honest.
Look for some telltale signs. I know her facial tics. I'm going to peerless skill that just cuz. And I have a D12 now.
Oh, nice.
30.
I mean, it's clear that she is obviously thinking that could be a possibility. It looks like she's plotting.
Seems to be possibly plotting my downfall.
Or just weighing out all her possibilities. So you wouldn't put it past her for sure. Sounds like she's feeding. Yeah, she's like kind of letting you saying what she thinks you want to hear. I guess that kind of
trying to butter me up.
Yeah. She says, "Your offer is tempting. I would consider it."
Oh no, this is a non-negotiable deal, my dear. I mean, it's either this or we don't let you go. You meet your maker again.
She says, "Well, then it seems I have no choice."
Yes, but once we leave you alone, you will then have a choice, because we promised to never come back, and Giovanni Aravir always follows through on his promises. Just like how we promised to kill.
I mean, the rest of us aren't promising anything.
Right, Leandra hasn't promised anything. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Leandra can tell him.
No, I don't.
Rendar hasn't promised anything.
Rendar hasn't promised anything. They can teleport into your office.
Don't involve me in this. This is kind of background noise. I'm not here.
Well, you're a
But
part
yeah,
of
I
us.
would
She
take
knows
the
your
offer if
face.
I were
She
you.
knows
I
your
really
face.
do.
You shall be indicted with us.
Yes.
She says,
I can make her
she
forget it
says,
if I want.
"You have brought me back to life. Why would I turn you in? I am grateful for this."
No, because you know how much I wish to slay you where you stand.
She
You know how much
says, "I can
disdain
see
I have
that
for
you're
you."
hurting, Giovanni. And I
Hurting
can see
over
that
what?
this meant something to you, that you need to get this out of your system. I understand that. But the fact that
Yes,
I'm still alive means that you don't really want to kill me."
You calling me soft?
Dear, you're pushing your luck. Dear, you're really pushing it. I would
I want to sort of get up and turn around towards her. Are you calling me soft?
Not at all. I think you just maybe needs a friend. And she puts her hand on your shoulder.
Good, because I'm very hard, always. Just rock hard.
Oh,
Don't touch me, by the way.
She says, "I'm sorry if I offended you or hurt you when you were here in Fandolin. It clearly had an effect on you. But it seems we have a misunderstanding.
There wasn't a misunderstanding. That was you not understanding me and my friends.
She says, I do now know that you had nothing to do with the Burgomaster and his evil plot, or with anything that just happened. I'm willing to just forget it.
As long as you swear fealty to me and kiss my feet.
Oh, God.
Actually, no. You kiss my ring.
She says,
Okay.
why do I need to do such a thing when you've made the mistake? When we both made mistakes and assumed we knew what the other person was. We were both wrong.
Because we always wanted to take over Fandolin, and Sherry would be very proud of me if we did.
She says, you can't have Fandolin. It's just not going to happen.
No, we're not going to take... Fine, we don't have to take it over. How about a majority stock bond?
It doesn't work
Majority
that way.
shareholder.
It is not a business.
Well, yes, it is. You collect rent and you buy and collect property tax and all that stuff.
You will be honorary guests of Fandolin. Always a place to stay.
We don't want to go back to that shithole.
Is Rendar still just holding her down?
He's got her like in a bear hug from behind kind of thing.
She says, you can just let me go.
Well,
she says, I'm not going to run. I will sit here and talk it out with you.
Looks at Giovanni.
It's all right, Renda. Let's see. Well, if we kill you, you get sent to hell.
Is she aware she's in another city right now?
She would. I guess you could see out the windows and see that there's no.
You
outside.
can. It's in the mansion.
Yeah, but there's no windows in this room. What room are we in? I assumed we were in like a dining area or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess you would see outside and see the beach.
Yeah, you would see. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let her go.
Let's see. If we kill you, or rather I kill you, you probably get sent to hell because you're such a vile human being. And then you probably in a few years, you probably take it over. And then somehow that'll come back and bite us in our asses. Because we'll have to save the world again.
She says, Geo, I already died. I'm not going to hell.
Yes, and then
where did you end up? Now I'm curious.
She says, I was waiting to be judged, but I had a feeling I was going to the right place.
Yes, down to the fiery pits we would burn for eternity. Anyways, and grow horns and goat legs and a tail and everything. You'll be uglier than you were before, and you already are. Anyways,
if I was going to hell, I would have just gone there, wouldn't I?
Well, you were being judged. You know, you seem like a nice old woman on the surface, but you know those those angel things. They can see through you.
She smiles and she says, "So you think I'm a nice woman?"
No, not on the appearance. You seem like a nice old woman, like a harmless old woman. And when I mean nice, I don't mean well-mannered. I mean you look ordinary.
She smiles at your compliments.
Look again, obscenely ordinary.
She smiles at the attempts to hurt her feelings, but it doesn't work.
And then they'll see you and they'll judge us. But if I let you live, then you shall go back to Fandolin and cry to the Neverwinter God and somehow whisper poison into Lord Neverember's ear, and then there shall be a countrywide search for us as we become fugitives of the law.
She says, Giovanni, it has become clear to me that this is all based on a misunderstanding.
No. This is all based on whether or not I should kill you.
If you just brought me back to life, you saved Fandolin from some evil plot of some sort that now I have to deal with. She says, in my eyes, you've done nothing wrong.
You're just saying things I want to hear. You're whispering that very same venom into mine right now. But I see for who you are.
I'm She says, I'm not lying. Give me an insight check if you want.
I will. I'll peerless skill that again. 23.
You actually get the feeling like now she's being more honest.
I think she's realized just how unhinged he is, and it's like,
Yeah.
he's not bad, he's just crazy.
Yeah,
He's not a bad guy, he's just actually insane.
It all just kind of clicked in her head like, this is all based on this crazy guy's thoughts.
Costas keep telling me to kill you, but at the same time, I feel like I want to feel the same satisfaction anymore because he stole the kill in the first place. You know, I was planning to do it first, but he got to you instead because I misheard instructions by a certain someone not in this room at the moment.
Jeez.
On the bright side, I did get to ruin her family life. That's good. That's good. I ruined her family. Tore them apart.
She's
So
looking
that's-
at him like he's crazy.
So that's one checkbox. So I suppose we're even in that.
Okay,
We are
Gio.
even in that perspective.
Okay, Gio. And she like kind of tries to just like calm you down. It's okay. I understand.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, if she reaches for
No, it
Gio,
wasn't reaching. She just like put her hand like just like tapped next to him. She didn't.
okay, but if she
Yeah.
does,
Okay.
Rendar's gonna snatch her wrist.
Yeah, she sees that, and so she's holding herself back.
You know what? I'm in a good mood today. I'll let you live, Miss Thornton.
Thank you, Gio.
But know this: you will transfer 15% of Fandolin's earnings every. Leandro, when do you get paid? Actually, no, you don't have a job. None of us do. I've never had one either. Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. To Baldur's Gate, to the Eriver Villa. Formerly known as the what was their last names again? Fuck.
Van
The
Lally?
Van
The Van
Bukes.
Bukes.
Yeah.
Van Bukes Villa.
Van Buke.
Yes, you should transfer funds there. Because we need to pay rent to some awful woman. Actually, we know we need to kill her as well.
What was the amount that you asked for?
15%
Oh, 15% of Vandalin's
earnings.
she says, and she says, "You know that's not possible, right?
Right?
There will be questions."
You're a hard negotiator. 10%.
She says, "When I get back to Phantalin," she says, "I promise we will do something for you."
All right, how about this? You 500 gold every 2 weeks. Surely that's a drop in the coffers.
She says, "Gio, do you really want to be blackmailing somebody?
I'm not blackmailing you. I'm extorting you.
You're blackmailing me. You're telling me I can survive or live if I pay you money."
Now I'm extorting. That's extortion, my dear. Blackmailing is if I'm holding a dirty little secret I have
I
over
guess
you.
that's true. Yeah.
Unless you wish for it to be both blackmail and extortion.
You're right. She says, "We'll see what we can do. Let's talk about it when I'm not being a hostage."
How about this? Fine, hard negotiator, 250 gold every 2 weeks.
She kind of gets even more like, "Gio, please, let's do the right thing."
150 gold pieces every 2 weeks because I need to pay off my staff. And we do not have steady incomes.
Speaking of that, I'm gonna while they're doing this, I'm gonna send a sending to the secretary in Neverwinter that to reach out to me about the job. It's not important, but I'm just gonna do that.
Okay.
Yes.
That was in Waterdeep, right?
Yeah, Fardu.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
He's like, "You don't have a job." I'm like, "Oh shit, I had a job offer."
Leandro
I'm
will
just
be a
like,
bookkeeper.
right, sorry about that.
150 gold. I won't go any lower.
She kind of gets. We'll see.
Fine, 120. But a hard woman to
She
negotiate with.
says, "Can I go now, Geo?"
Now we're still negotiating the price. I don't think you understand, Miss Thornton. I have a lot of staff coming in, and we don't have a steady income to pay them. And I don't wish to dig into my coffers. It's
She
very precious
says,
money. Use
"I
yourself
will
to go.
help you, Geo. I will help you with your situation when I get back to Phandalin."
No, I don't need your help. I need your money. Or rather, I need the town's money.
Phandalin is a small, growing town. We can't do this for you, Geo.
Fine, then ask Neverwinter for a loan.
That I can probably look into. But first,
How
I
about
need to
you
get...
loan me 5,000 gold with no interest? And I shall repay you within the next 30 years.
She
He's
says,
so unhinged. I love it.
It's off the rails.
"Can I just go,
Yeah,
Geo?"
it's so good.
Fine, you may go.
And she looks at Rendar to let her
You
up.
may release her, Renda. You may release her.
Let's go.
She says, "You did the right thing, Geo." And yeah, she gets up and quickly walks out.
As soon as he bolts towards the door, I remove the doors.
She says, "Geo, we've been through this."
Yes, Miss Thornton, we've been through this. I hear the speed. I hear the clicks of your heels, and they're much too fast. In fact, they're not calm at all, which means, and as I sit up and look towards her, it implies that you are running out to tell someone as soon as possible to kill us.
Geo, you're imagining this?
Leandra looks at Zaileron like genuinely concerned for Geo.
I mean, Zaileron's not there. I kind of
Yeah,
wish he was. 'Cause
Zaileron's
He'd be
not
like,
there.
"Oh my god,
that's right.
he's completely nuts." But no, I'm outside watching
Yeah.
Ava's parents fight.
I'll hop off the table and make my way towards her.
She backs up looking really nervous. "Geo, please, we've been through this."
Yes, exactly. We've been through this before. We've been through this situation time and time again inside my head.
I'm just gonna move over here.
Brenta, I don't think your friend's doing well. And then she looks at Leandra too.
Don't speak to Renda like that. You don't know him. He's not your friend. I am. We're friends forever. You and I. Bonded together forever. Forever bonded to have this battle of wits. Until the day you die.
There is no battle, Geo. It's...
You're right, there's no battle at the moment, because there is a war. And I've been fighting this war for the past 2.5 years, or rather 2 weeks, because time in hell moves differently from up here.
She looks at Leandra with the eyes of like, help.
Eyes are wide.
She gets a message. I'll cast a message. Be like, "Dear, I really can't help you. He is insane. It's not personal. He's fucked."
You may go. I suppose I've scared you enough.
Does the door appear?
Yes.
When the door appears, like she lets out a deep sigh, like she and then she kind of looks at you and just says, "Thank you, Geo." And she walks out.
Just remember, I can kill you at any second.
Pew! She runs.
Is she being escorted out of the mansion? Is my question.
Well,
Do I hear the clicks of her heels again?
well, yeah.
No, I'm gonna remove the front door.
I mean, they're clicking because she's walking. I'm not sure, like walking fast.
Is she like in a full sprint though?
No. It's just like a quick walk.
All right.
Like a
All right. She's
Like
power
an
walking.
Olympic power walk.
Yeah,
She's
power walk. Yeah. And then
I'm just gonna
if you-
walk over to the chair and slump in it.
Are you alright, dear?
I've been dreaming about this moment for so long, and I let her go. But something within me, I just thought, it wasn't going to be satisfying. If I killed her, I just would have felt nothing. Maybe my goal in life is just to keep dreaming about killing her instead of actually doing it.
Gives you something to look forward towards, I suppose.
Yes, I suppose so. I mean, we can't see Sherry burn you anymore since he's dead.
Yeah, so
Did
tragic.
Rendar escort her out of the house?
I think you just let her go.
In that case, about this time, Zaileron comes walking in with her, like, in his gauntlets of ogre power, and just this thing was running out the door.
Oh God.
Ah, clothesline.
Wait, would you have gone
No.
after her? Is that what you're saying?
I would have just grabbed her on her way out the door, like, nope, where are you going?
All right, give me a. Well, she would have said to you, "Your friend let me go."
I believe her as far as I could have thrown her before I had the gauntlets, so not far at all.
All right, so give me a. I guess sleight of hand or acrobatics check. Oh yeah, you grab her, and she says, "No, please, your friend. Gio, let
I
me
just
go."
drag her back into the house, and I'm like, I throw her through the door, be like, this thing was
God.
running. Was that supposed to happen?
If Kirsty's still watching this, please don't think of me any less as a human being.
It says she's still there. She hasn't said much.
I swear I'm not like this in real life.
Mm-hmm.
I turn around.
Gio, please tell him you've allowed me to leave.
I'm gonna turn the chair around, but I'm gonna
graciously allowed me to leave.
I'm gonna do little hops. Turn around. Yes, I'm letting her go. I don't really feel it anymore. That killer instinct.
I'm just looming over, like, after all of that, you're just letting her go?
Yes, and in fact, I even say I felt more satisfied going through the arguments and debates rather than actually sliding my dagger underneath her chin.
She says, "See, now may I leave?"
By the way, Halia, Miss Thornton, if you don't pay up as you promised, I will hunt you down. I will genuinely hunt you down in your house, and I will stab you. I will cut your heart out. In fact, no, I will disembowel you in front of your children.
Of course, Gio.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious.
As she passes Zaileron, he just does that eye, like, points at his eyes and then points at her. She walks by, watching you.
Alright, yeah, she like takes off. And Kirsty is still here.
Leandra, you know where the orphanage is, right? You remember that place?
Wouldn't forget it.
Wonderful. Remember it. We may be back soon. And I shall then...
You forgot it.
I shall then finish the deed.
At that dinner, I was like, right, well, if you guys don't need me, it was really heating up out there. I gotta go catch the end of that.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
We should go watch.
All right.
I would love to go watch.
The parents.
Is
We
Ava,
make some more popcorn.
Is Ava not she's not in the house anymore, right?
I think she left.
Yeah, she probably would have. Yeah, she would have left.
As I
She would have also been shocked when, like, she would have seen Halia Thornton walk out to him and been like, "Wait, what the hell?"
As I'm walking out with Leandra and everybody else, someone's like, you know, I'm quite keen to see Ava's family fall apart in front of me.
All right, yeah, you guys. Giovanni does his little evil laugh at first, and then when Zaileron says, "I'm gonna go out and watch the rest," everyone's like, "Oh yeah, fight! Let's go watch it," as if everything's okay now, I guess. And you guys all head out. That's awesome.
It's not that it's okay. It's that Leandra's now learned that Giovanni truly is unhinged, not just like the funny little quirky insane. She thought he was actually unhinged, and it's like, we're gonna leave that alone.
Or was he putting it on airs just to intimidate and scare her? You'll never know.
I'd believe either, but
yeah, he's a good enough actor, but
I believe both.
Here's the thing: that in itself, to act that insane,
yeah,
is insane. So I feel like
Nobody will ever truly know until you dive into his psyche.
He thinks it was an act, but it's just how
the
he
next
really
quest line,
is.
forget Hal, forget Leyland, we're getting Giovanni to therapy. That's the next quest
No,
line.
somehow our next quest is going to be we all end up going through his psyche, battling all of his demons.
Like the Lulu episode. When you go into her mind.
Yes.
Oh,
We'll go through, like, fight
God.
all of his childhood trauma. His dad will be there, like, the size of a giant for some reason.
With a whip or a belt in his hand. Something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god, this is great. That was insane.
Just unpacking Giovanni's
Sorry it
childhood
took up so
trauma.
much time though. I thought I was
No,
gonna.
that was great.
I
This-
like
No,
out
this
of
is
out of
like-
character, I genuinely had doubts. Like, I don't feel like killing her now because this is probably gonna stab me in the back again.
No, that was very
It's like
fun to
every-
watch.
It's like literally how like everything else has.
I can't believe. Yeah, you guys let
All
her
that
live,
work.
and Costa ends up the one who's being tortured in hell.
There's honestly something very poetic about it.
Yeah, it's
Like, I
really
can't quite put my finger on it, but
interesting.
there's something just like delicious about this.
It really
I don't know what it is, but I'm enjoying it.
I'm gonna break Costa out of jail anyways. Doesn't matter.
Oh my god, that's
I don't want
incredible.
Let's go
back
watch your
to
family
hell.
fall apart.
So
Oh, it's okay, buddy.
so much has happened. So you guys found out Costa was a Titan, which makes So Ava's like part celestial, that she found out, and that's why her entire life she's been like lucky. Everything just falls in
Yeah,
her
that
in her
explains-
lap. Yeah.
Might as well
Quite
change
literally,
your
yeah.
race to
Yeah.
Icespire.
Can I tell that, like, out
Ooh.
of character, like she bought her, what was it, her armor? I don't know. Do you want
The
to? You mind
armor,
if I tell
like
them
a
that?
garage sale. It just looks like
Yeah.
a regular ass shirt.
It
Yeah,
looked
go
like
for it.
leather armor she bought at like some little shop, and it turned out to be this gleaming super armor. Like things like that happened to her. Where
I
she
think
just,
the mace she just found too,
think
right?
in the
mace
attic.
of disruption. Didn't
Yeah.
she just find?
I think
yeah.
in the attic or something like that.
Pretty messed up because Costa's life was terrible.
Exactly.
Yeah, just absolute garbage. I mean, it's explained by the fact that he was undergoing a trial, but
Yeah, but it's like really, it's it's kind of like really.
Well, I mean, think about like granddaughter. You know,
Yeah,
Torb's just
exactly.
apparently spoiling his grandchild.
He's exploring, his grandkid.
I mean, not much of a trial. I mean, what do you expect him to be like? He's born to the army hoe.
Exactly.
Everybody's
It's a great
that around.
storyline.
Everything's awful. He never excelled at anything in his life ever. He even failed at his most basic job. His teeth are falling apart. He can't hold his shit in. His
Think
sphincter
of
is
all the
messed
hero
up.
movies. It's always like the poor kid living somewhere in a poor place finds out he's super. But poor Costa
Well, it's funny because
never-
he finally found like half redemption when he found Tormsword and he was talking about turning his life around, and that just all fell to shit.
yeah. And then we were all like, "Hell no, you're not."
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
because that's
Wait, were you guys the trial? Was that it? Were you guys the real trial?
Oh,
That's
100%.
what I'm saying. Like there was this, it
he was
this-
set up for failure.
It was a hero story where he's supposed to redeem himself because he did some bad stuff. But Storm didn't account that he was going to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, cruel fate.
Allow us to introduce ourselves.
It's
Bad
so
influences 101.
awesome.
I love it.
Costa.
And I will say, it's not even such a bad influence because you guys started that shit first. I just
Yeah.
hopped on board, and then eventually became the mouthpiece because the bard does all the talking.
I do recall you absolutely destroying some poor male kid in Fandlin.
The mailman, yes. Oh yes.
I
It all,
remember that.
listen. It all began because you guys decided to step into a hut, or rather, take control of a hut from a person who was killed by the dragon.
Okay, well that's
Oh.
Costa's fault.
that is definitely his fault.
Oh, you
Like,
stole the
Costa's
kid's
the catalyst. Costa's the catalyst for everything
Yep.
that's happened to us.
And now he's in hell.
I am,
Yep, it is.
I will take responsibility for the gnomes.
Oh yeah, the gnomes.
What?
Giovanni
Okay,
does
what's
not
the
take-
gnome story? What is the gnome story?
Oh God.
Rendar?
Does the guilty want to?
Adam, what did you do?
So we were supposed to investigate a gnome cavern cave,
Mhm.
and they shot me a couple times, so I killed them. And then we ended up killing a bunch more. And then we found a group of them that were hiding because of
Being attacked by a bunch of psychopaths.
yeah, they were no, but there was like an outside, like it
It was
wasn't
like a
us.
mimic or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, something
Yep.
like that.
It
So
was a
I said-
monster.
So I set a hunting trap to protect them. Well, they tried to escape and ran
Mhm.
into the hunting trap and
No,
died.
well,
Ah.
yeah, because he didn't tell them the trap was there. So he puts a trap in the hallway where it's the only way they can leave. And then I think he walked in and they got scared of you, right? And they ran. And then
Well,
they-
that's what that's their fault for racial profiling. Okay, don't run.
But then wasn't it you they got scared of? Or you did? I feel like you did something that scared them, and they ran down the hall. And he
Well,
got-
I'm pretty sure I intimidated them,
yeah.
then set the trap, then left, and they tried to run and ran into the trap.
Okay, yeah, something like that. Yeah, and it just immediately decapitated one of them because they had such little health points.
Yeah, that was a bad day. Well, I say we collectively. It was really Rendar killed like half a tribe of gnomes.
Yeah.
And I believe the quest was that the gnomes were actually having like they needed protection from a monster or something.
Yeah, they
So
were,
I
they were
think
the
we
good
went
guys.
because we needed to get something for friggin' Vandalin.
Yeah,
The
we
guy
needed to get
wanted
for
something
that.
from the gnomes.
And they knew the
Oh,
gnomes had
man.
because they said the gnomes were disappearing or something, and they wanted us to investigate. So and
Yeah,
they had something of value.
Their
Turns out they
king
didn't have
was
anything
here.
of value. Something was making them disappear, and it wasn't just Rendar.
So what I'm getting from this is when you guys try to do good, you do bad. And when you try to do bad, or at least just like serve yourselves only, you end up doing good.
It does seem sort of yeah how it works.
The anti-heroes, exactly.
How did we march to the
Yeah.
we marched to the
That's
beat
why
of
I
our
say
own
they're the
drum.
anti-heroes, because they're
Yeah.
heroes, but for the
For
wrong
sure.
reasons.
We only do good if that's the only way out.
I love it. It's so
Oh.
chaotic.
I mean, otherwise we just jump out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Because who needs to go through the front door? That's for pussies.
Well, that was fun, guys.
I love it.
I mean, I don't know where this is going, so I don't know what you guys are gonna do.
Aha! I subverted expectations. 300 IQ play. You didn't expect I was gonna let her live.
I don't know. I wasn't expecting anything. I guess.
I just like to like
I
you
stopped
backwards
with that
negotiating
one.
with yourself. That was my favorite. I'm not going lower than this. Okay, this. Okay,
Hmm.
this. This is the lowest I'm going. Unless you can't. Then this is
Oh
fine.
yeah, and she's just like, "Come on, Gio, really? That's great."
I'm still expecting 50% of town earnings in the next 2 weeks.
If we don't get our money,
She never agreed to it.
She didn't, that wasn't a request.
What-
That wasn't
Oh,
a
God.
question. That wasn't a yes or no question, man.
You kept dropping the price, and then
This is not an invoice. This is not
You
an
just-
invoice to fill whenever you want to.
the good thing is Zaleron wasn't there for that conversation, so we can't hold Giovanni or Halia Thornton to it.
you could play dumb. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, because if Zaleron's promised money, he gets his money. That's how that works.
Gotcha.
Do the job, get paid. That's his motto.
Oh boy.
So, Sebastian, you must want to start setting that up, just bi-weekly payment.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm sure Gio will be waiting for that.
If we
We
go on
may
the
also
road,
want to set up a battle map for Fandolin as we come in and wipe out the entire town because we didn't get our money.
I will personally torch the city to the ground.
She never said she was gonna give you that money, so how can you expect it?
I'm expecting it. Non-negotiable.
Giovanni
Unexpected.
is crazy.
At this point, I won't be surprised if Giovanni ends up becoming the head of one of these cults that we're supposed to go eradicate.
But it's a nice cult. Just worship me and pay me money. That's it.
Pretty much, yeah.
His,
Do whatever else you want.
your angel friend got sent to hell for killing somebody, but yet you think she's a bad person still. Oh, that's hilarious.
She's a terrible person. She exiled us. She thought we were lying the whole time. She kept thinking we were lying. She kicked us out. She got what was coming. She died once already. She knows she can die easily again. There ain't enough firepower, and you would have to recruit Mordenkainen himself to protect.
I don't think she's scared of death anymore, though.
Yes, but we can take hostages.
Actually, I think the proper idea would be to slowly corrupt her. Make her do increasingly evil things because she thinks she's doing the right thing. Slowly do that, plant those seeds, so that when she does die, she goes to hell.
Sounds like a few PCs I know. Just coerced into killing an innocent person.
Make her have a mental breakdown. I like that. And then when she's like
God.
on her knees sobbing, like, "What have I done? I'm a monster!" We'll be above her, laughing, cackling, and
I love how
knowing we've won.
I love how you guys don't even know like what was happening at that orphanage or anything. It's hilarious.
I think the real character flaw with our group is none of us really care about much. We go places and it's like, oh, this is weird. It shocks us for a minute. We take like a cursory glance and investigation, and then we're like, all right, well, that's not our problem. Let's keep going.
Funny.
Very ambivalent. Is that the correct word? Ambivalent?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I am going to log off, everybody. Have yourselves a great night, and thank you again, Sebastian. Great session.
Right.
See you guys next week.
Yep. Bye, guys.
See you all next week.
Bye, Kirsty. Still watching.
Bye, Kirsty. Don't think any less of me.
He's a horrible human being.
Bye, Kirsty.
Sebastian, have fun trying
Bye,
to
Bunk.
guess what we're gonna do next week.
Yeah, I have no idea. All right, bye, guys.
Oh man.
Thank you for watching. I do appreciate your time. If you liked what you watched, you can catch my other games on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Feel free to join my Discord channel for updates, and it's been fun. See ya.